Hello and welcome to episode 10 of our D&D session, The Elemental Rift. Everyone say hello. We've all had a bit of a funny
What the absolute fuck?
We've all had a funny 5 minutes. We're all having a good day today. Everyone, I want everyone to go through their characters and say a little bit about yourselves, a little bit about your backstory, the general thing, because episode 10, some people might be joining us. Or new people might be coming to the series, rather. So,
watch the first episode.
Eh?
Watch the first episode.
Yes, go back. Yeah, go back, like, subscribe, and fucking watch the whole series. I am going to start making it into a playlist, so it's going to be easier for people to just watch. Right, so Malsanct.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Malsanct. I'm
Stefan.
also the level 4 cleric, the tiefling.
Yes, they've all leveled up to level 4, which is always nice.
I also have a pet. Oh no! Don't call him a pet. I have a companion dragon called Eve.
It's a pet.
He's a familiar to you.
He knows me. He does. I'm familiar with him. He's familiar with me. And yeah.
But I'd say he's most familiar with your neck and the top of your head.
Yeah. Well, there are more creatures that do that.
Will.
Hello.
Who are you? What are you? And a little bit of your backstory, please, for the newcomers.
My name is Will. I was born in Bath.
Your character, motherfucker.
I was gonna go into my strange addiction after that. Well, my character's name is Avalana. I'm a level 4 warlock. Race is Kalashar. I'm a warlock. Oh wait, I already said that. I just realised that. Backstory is, basically, just had no mum or dad, lived on the streets, and now I have this, demon, which is, the big cheese of the 9 depths of hells as my, deity.
The 9 circles of hell. And
yeah, that one. Thank you very much.
And he's not your he's not your deity. You do not pray to him, but you get your warlock powers from him.
Yeah. I didn't know how to sort of describe it.
That's fine. I will of course help out. Alright. Anything else?
Other than that, I really don't take anything seriously.
True. Callum.
Kind of makes everything kind of fun.
True. Callum, who are you and what are you? If I could do this one, you're an overgrown fish finger.
Hey.
A little bit more blue.
Fish finger.
Maybe with blue mold or something like that.
Probably,
perhaps.
yeah. Sorry, what are you? What are you, and who are you, and your backstory, please.
I'm Impetu. I'm a Triton, which, for those of you who don't know, is a sea-dwelling type race with blue skin and gills. Similar to men, kind of.
Imagine a marrow, but with legs.
Yeah, but I mean, for those who don't know what that is, essentially a blue human with gills.
Essentially, yes.
Close enough description.
Kind of reminds me of the character of Haybill, the fish guy. Lincoln, I think.
Oh, Haybill.
A little bit. And Wade.
Reminds me of the fish guy on Hellboy.
Yeah, hey,
that's what I said.
What's his name?
Lincoln, I think his name is.
Lincoln?
Isn't it?
No.
Nah, not Lincoln.
No, he had something like that.
It's something to do with the Forefathers, I know that much.
Yeah. Oh well,
anyway.
You get what I mean.
Yeah. Wade.
Right, so I was brought up in a hellish cult. Events transpired that made me hate religion. And about my character, yeah, she's mute.
A mute bard.
Indeed,
and hates horses.
Mute bard, with the world's best humming voice.
That also hates horses for some reason. I still haven't figured that out.
Do you like horses?
Yeah, they're alright.
Oh.
Do you like waffles?
I don't think we can get on.
Yeah, we like waffles.
Yes. Straight waffle!
I'm just waiting for someone to say it.
And who knew it would be me? Right.
No, not that waffle. The other waffle.
Aha. Right, can anyone tell me what happened last week?
War!
That is a very good one-word description, actually. A very, very fucking good description.
Wouldn't it more be battle than war?
Feels like a war.
Yeah, I was just thinking, more like a battle. It's not really war.
Skirmish!
A war is more like multiple battles in
a
one
big tussle.
Let's just say a giant bar fight.
Right.
Assault.
There's no bar.
Can we get more details rather than war or battle?
Malsank, do you wanna
War never changes.
talk about the support unit that we've
Well, we are the battlefield circling geniuses that tactically play scare tactics to keep the enemy within bounds. And,
Right.
And we
But
also
what caused
debated
that?
whether to
Right.
sacrifice the young boy that was travelling
You
with
did.
us.
Yeah.
No, that was two of us.
His name is Dermot.
One person suggested it to me. I just went along with it, really. And maybe, yeah.
I said
Oh, well.
sacrifice the horse. You know, I hate horses.
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably easy to sacrifice a human over
To
a
tell
horse.
it in a- to
You know,
tell it in a-
horse's companionship.
To tell it in a better way, loads of towns have been raided by bandits recently. These guys have been asked to go out and check what was going on, see if there's any survivors or anything like that. They came to one town; it had been completely decimated, dead everywhere. A figure in a grey robe came out, started praying on top of all the bodies, started placing his hand on top of the heads of the corpses and saying a short prayer. Not long after, Malsank sent Ave up into the air as a scout. With a fucking godly rot perception check, noticed an army of 50,000 undead soldiers coming their way. These guys decided to ask questions and have a bit of a freak out, understandably. 50,000 undead walking their way.
Correction, one person decided to freak out.
No, everyone decided to freak out a little bit, I'd say.
I only freaked out because the idiot here decided to shoot an arrow.
I had to watch the episode 6 times. I think I know what happened. Remember, I'm the
Why do you have to
fucker.
watch it 6 times?
Remember, I'm the fucker that has to edit out every bit of shit.
Yeah, touche.
oh yeah.
And believe me, 6 is a low amount for how many times I have to watch back stuff in editing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't think I could do that.
Or you.
Thanks, sweetie.
Yes, Ave flew up into the sky, noticed an army of 50,000 undead heading their way. These guys decided to have a chat with the grey figure. They found out that the grey figure is the owner of the undead army. He's a grey necromancer. None of you have asked his name or anything.
Okay.
Didn't we not?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
It's Dermot.
No. You guys then got on your horses, or on top of Mousank's shoulders in Shush's case.
His horns, actually, I'm very light.
Horns or shoulders, yeah, because you are. Yeah, we figured out that you were actually like 12, didn't we?
15.
15, sorry. What is it, 12? Yeah.
The audacity.
Yeah. You guys then headed towards another. You followed the path of destruction that the bandits left in their wake. You came across another town completely decimated, burnt, corpses everywhere. It looks like shit. You then came across another town during the during the journey to find the bandits in a town currently burning it, pillaging it, raiding it, stealing people, killing people, murdering, looting, everything. You all started to talk about how to plan, like what you were going to do, what you were going to plan. You talked about getting Avlana's deity to come up from hell and like distract them or kill them, finding out that you would maybe have to sacrifice a life in order for this goal to be met. Upon hearing that you might be sacrificing him, Derma, as a druid, decided to teleport via plant back to the necromancer because he felt safer with the necromancer in that very moment. I can't really blame him. The
That was a pretty fucking dark conversation, though.
Yes. He then came back through a portal where 20 undead ran out of the portal along with a necromancer and Dermot. Dermot then started to run down the hill, turned into a huge earth elemental, and then started squishing goblins, hobgoblins, all into red paste. The necromancer's forces started to fight alongside him. The necromancer is actually up next in our initiative. I'm going to stick with the initiative from last week, so we don't have to re-roll initiative or anything. Stefan, I hate you because you have a Struve Waffle right now and I don't. Bugger.
That's pride.
These guys decided to hatch a plan to distract the enemy for a short time while the forces got in. The undead forces got in there and started attacking. Shush, with her removable rods, decided to get flung up into the air, perch on it, and then turn herself into the visage of the necromancer. And I can't remember what you shouted, but you shouted something. You decided to scare them. And as you guys are fighting, if I remember correctly, Mousanct and Shush, you went to the right of the village to go round sort of like a pincer maneuver, and Avalana and Impetu decided to go left. Halfway round, Impetu jumped off and jumped into a bush, and has been hiding there ever since. Because Fishman. Well, then because you're a neutral character, and you didn't want to get into a skirmish. Upon realising that you are on the disadvantaged team due to numbers, I think we discussed that you were going to jump into the fight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's I try not to fight where I can, but if it's a massive disadvantage, then I'll definitely have to help out.
60 to 24, yeah, it's a bit disadvantaged on you guys' side.
I mean, I'm just thinking in terms of not necessarily like whether we're going to win now, but obviously, just to buy time until the rest of the undead army gets there.
They are still about half a day's away.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if the distraction at the moment doesn't provide sufficient, then yeah, I guess I'm going to have to get involved and maybe help out as well.
Right. So, as of last week, it was a bit of a mad dash because we only had about half an hour left to get through some of the combat. Got about halfway through the combat. It's actually the Necromancer's turn next. Is everyone ready?
Yes!
Get your combat dice ready.
I don't have any socks on though.
I think you'll be fine.
Oh.
My pants are off.
Having burnt my hair.
Ugh. Right.
Also, remember, you're still buffed with 2 AC. I don't know if you still have that, but
yes, that is still in effect.
it lasts for 10 minutes, so forever.
What's that?
10 turns.
That's fine. I've got this.
60.
Right. I wish I had some battle music, but sadly I don't. The Necromancer. Right, just got to quickly refamiliarise myself with what was going on, who was attacking who.
Got a good thinking phase.
Cheers. Right, okay. The Necromancer. As he's fighting, it kind of looks like he's looking for someone in particular.
Ooh.
That's the fighting style. Like before he swings, he checks like to see who it is. And he moves that over there. Cool. He sort of like moves out of the way just so like he can check to see who it is first, and then slashes at a goblin, and then at another hobgoblin. The Necromancer, he's going to go to attack a couple of the hobgoblins with a swinging attack. As a 6, so that does not hit. Just after his attack goes wide, his cloak falls to the ground, and you see 4 more skeletal arms coming from his side. They're not attached to him; they're like floating almost in place, and he has 6 almost like scimitar swords. He's got like 2 skeletal arms, then his regular skeletal arms. His torso is flesh. You notice it is quite withered and almost grey, almost like a greyish, leathery sort of texture to it. And he looks like a corpse, but he is still alive. If you get what I mean.
Yes.
You're
Right.
Withered.
Very, very withered. Yes. Mousanct, what would you like to do?
What is nearest to us? What faction on this side of the field?
From where you guys are, is currently a group of hobgoblin archers stationed on a roof.
Oh, that's a great target.
Please be gentle.
I cast Ray of Sickness on that group.
Okie dokie. What do they have to roll? Is con save?
It's a ranged spell attack.
Okay, well, roll to see if you hit first. Roll to see if you hit.
16.
16. That's definitely a hit.
Then it's 2d8s of poison damage, and then they must make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they are also poisoned.
Okie dokie.
So here comes the damage.
Blech.
A 6.
As this sickly. Sorry, how much?
6 and a 5, 11.
11, and that was the ones on the roof. So that would be these guys. So that's 11 damage, yes?
Yep.
There we go. This sickly green ray comes out of Mousenack's hands and just fires at this top of the building, catching most of the bandits on top of the roof, and they all just start vomiting. They make a con throw. Zay 9.
They are poisoned until their next turn.
They are poisoned until their next turn. Right, I need to make.
Or whose next turn? Let me check that. Until the end of your until the end of my next turn. So a full cycle they're poisoned.
So a full cycle of that. Fucking
yeah.
Hell. Do they take damage each round, or?
I don't know what poison as an effect does in D&D, so you're up for that.
My call.
Just says they're poisoned.
Okay, my call. I'm gonna say they take poison damage every time it's their turn.
Okay.
I think it's a con save every turn for 3 turns.
Is that it?
I think.
Okay, so it is in fact their turn, so they have to make a con save. That's a 6. So roll me poison damage.
I don't know what poison. It isn't the same as a spell, I assume.
It should be a D4.
It's a D4.
It's same as burning, I think.
Yeah.
All right, then a D4 of damage is a 4.
4. Thank you very much.
Tasty.
They all just start throwing up like blood and this green Icarus fluid just bleh,
Icarus.
as they stop firing and just start vomiting. Bandits number 1s, if I remember correctly, they are the ones at the yeah. They are going to try and fire arrows at Avalana because that is their closest target.
Assholes.
Does a 15 hit you?
I don't fucking look. Yeah, it's like bang on my arm class.
Bang on your armor class. It does a 2 damage as arrows just thud into your shoulders as you're still riding past, just about to enter. So you are just about to get into the fray. Avalana, it is now your turn.
Okie dokie. Well, I'll cast on the nearest sort of enemy to me.
That would be the ones that just shot at you.
Yeah, these fuckers. I'm gonna cast a level 2 Witch Bolt and then concentrate up and then concentrate up to a minute on it.
If you get hit, you're gonna have to make a wisdom check. Is it to concentrate?
A concentration just goes off regardless of it.
Only when it gets broken you have to make a save, or they attempt to break it.
Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, so basically these enemies take 2d12 of damage every turn, up to a minute.
2d12?
Yep. I can send you the fucking page.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Jesus Christ, okay.
So yeah, just tell me when to...
Right, do they need to roll... What is it, Witch Bolt?
Yeah, level 2.
Level 2 Witch Bolt. Roll to see if it hits.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
Oh yes.
Okay, goody goody. Right, let me just roll damage then. Oh, okay, only 10 damage that time.
10 damage, still better than none. That's both D12s, yeah?
Yes.
Right. That means they have that much health left. I'm going to let you describe Witch Bolt. How do you envision this spell looking?
I don't know. I kind of imagine it as me, like, almost like, Oh, because it's a concentration. It's like an arc. You know, Emperor Palpatine's sort of lightning hands,
Yeah, okay.
but of that, but more like it looks a bit more powerful and a bit more concentrated. If that makes any sense.
Any particular colour? Because a witch bolt,
Yeah.
I would like assume sort of like a greenish.
Well,
like a yellow lightning bolt, so green glowing.
Yeah, it says here on the page blue energy.
Okay,
yeah.
blue. Okay, we can do blue energy instead.
Yeah. So it's a beam. So it says here a beam of crackling blue energy laces out towards the creature within range and all that lot.
Okay, that actually sounds really cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we describe it as that.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
Don't worry, when I reach level 3 with this spell, I get another D12 on top of it.
Fucking hell.
it's 1 D12 for each level slot above first.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Right.
It's just so OP.
Bandits number 2 are currently engaged with the one of the undeads. They are going to roll to see if they attack, to see if they hit. Sorry, that definitely hits the undead. They're going to be doing that much damage. Is now the undead. The undead charge forward. One of the undead units charge forward and start ripping limbs from limbs. If they actually hit anything. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. They start ripping limbs from limbs and start tearing at flesh and bone away from these hobgoblins. They do. Which one were they attacking? That one. So they do that much damage. Second undead unit, they charge forwards and again starting to rip and tear on flesh from the hobgoblins.
Until it's done.
They rip and tear until it is done. Now they only do that much damage. Why did I not fucking catch on to that sooner? Yeah, they start ripping and tearing at some of the hobgoblins that are trapped in the vines that Dermot created in the last session. Right, that's bandits number 3. They go to attack some of the undead. No, wait, number 3s. No, number 3s are grappled. So they need to make a strength check. No, before they don't. They are still grappled by the vines that Dermot conjured. 4, they are currently under fear. So they are still scared from the thaumaturgy, look, I'm a necromancer in the sky. They're still scared from that, and they start to bolt. They start to try to leave this this small town, or village rather. It is now Impetu. You're still in a bush.
Okay, paint me a picture, a little scene. Who's near this bush? What is? I'm gonna, like slightly kind of like part the leaves and just peek out and look around.
You are about halfway down the hill, leading towards this village. This village, the palisade walls start at the very edge of the hill, where it flattens out.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
You
shit,
have
thunder.
pass. Couldn't hear anything.
I could hear it outside my window.
There are 6 groups of 10 hobgoblins, all within this city. Innocents have all fled, and they are waited. They are kind of not really just they're not just sat there with their thumbs up their ass. They are checking their wounded and checking for make sure everyone who's still alive is okay. But they are out of town, away far further away. In fact, because you're not amongst the chaos, give me a perception check with advantage.
Sure. First roll is probably good enough anyway, but I'll do a second one. So that'd be either an 18. What is my perception on here? +3. So either a 21 or a 7. Yeah, 21. 21.
21.
You hear the beating of wings again. These huge, colossal wings. You hear the beating again, and it seems to be getting closer.
A dragon.
Not that kind of beating, Mouse Act. Yes, I saw that. You
Okay.
fuck.
I
feel like a school teacher fucking telling him off.
He's the nearest enemy to the bush that I'm in.
To you,
Dick Cheney.
Let me draw you a little sort of like thing.
Chick Daney.
It's funny because he was an advisor to George Bush and considered a bad guy to an enemy.
Okay, I see. The nearest enemy to Bush.
Yeah.
I see. How political.
Thought it was a good joke. Gotta date it, but so good.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, well done, well done, Malsanct. Really, good job.
Yeah.
We need like a elevator waiting music.
Don't worry. It's called it's called a loading screen.
Yeah,
We need some tips,
fucking
like some
loading
hints on the screen.
you should put underneath. You should put underneath when we're at the load. It says loading screen. May take a while due to shit PC you're on or something.
Well, not just have tutorial tips.
No, not yours. No, just whoever's reading it. It would say that to them. So it's insulting the fucking viewer. Hilarious.
I'm
Different tips like roll both your hit and damage dice at once to save time for the DM.
Yeah. Right.
Or have a mini game.
Do you see that, Callum?
Indeed, yeah, sure,
Right.
yes.
Right. A dash AS is SH is shush.
Hey.
Is shush is Avlana and Malsanct is shush. Sorry. Avlana is the A on the other side. You are the X. The little U and the little UDs are the undead units. The U's are the other units. The N is the necromancer, and the little D is the dermot. The dermot.
Little D for Dermot. Right, okay.
Dermot.
I'm gonna sprint for the what was it? The enemy right next to Dermot then.
There is a hole in the fence where you go where like they broke in.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and like sprint towards the enemy near Dermot
Okay.
and dive through the air with my spear while screaming, "Fuck you, Dermot!"
Wait, so you go and attack the unit closest to him, but you say "fuck you, Dermot."
Yeah, I'm gonna say "Fuck you, Dermot," and then
Kill
attack the
stealer.
one nearest him. Yeah,
God damn it.
it still only counts as one.
So you're going to charge in. It is going to take up all of your movement. Wait, how much movement do you have?
I've got 40 foot.
Oh, more than fucking enough. Yeah.
Yeah, more than the average person.
Smarter than the average bear. Right. You charge in 40 feet. Fucking stay there, you stupid fucking there.
Sting like a butterfly, float like a bee.
You charge in next to Dermot, and what are you doing to attack the units? This unit is one of the ones that are grappled by his vines.
Attacking you.
Okay, I'm going to so yeah, probably advantage to hit on that one then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to
Because they are grappled.
Run up, launch myself as high as I can through the air, and then as I'm coming down on that arc, with both hands plough the spear into the chest of the bandit.
There's a few bandits to pick from, but you take on the biggest one, I'm assuming?
I'm taking the one that's nearest Dermot, yeah.
I'd say the biggest one would be leading the charge towards Dermot. Yeah, you roll to hit.
I rolled to hit, I got... with advantage, right? Oh
Yeah.
god, that wasn't good even with advantage. Jesus, that'd be...
As long as you beat a 10.
Oh, okay, 12.
Yes, you beat it.
I think. Hang on. Yeah, 12.
Roll me damage with your lightning.
Dimaggio, so that would be my 1d6 plus 1d4. D4 of
Yeah.
lightning, Dimaggio.
Yep.
So that'd be 10 overall damage.
10 overall damage. How many of that is lightning?
One of which is lightning.
One of which? So 10... Yeah. There we go. You just plough your trident straight into the chest of the hobgoblin that is grappled by these vines and these like twigs and leaves and everything. and he like the light goes from his eyes, and he just falls back, still being held by the vines.
Kill stealer.
Dermot quickly turns to you. Dermot quickly turns to you. That only counts as one. I'm gonna say that's canon for all you at home.
Haha!
Yep. Nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna go for the next nearest one to Dermot then.
There is still plenty of hobgoblins in this unit though. Just that particular one in the unit died.
Could I just get a? Okay. So if in that unit, would you say that's about, say, 10 feet distance between the unit and everybody else?
I'm going to count each of these hobgoblin units are 10 foot by 10 foot sort of thing.
Okay, right. Is there about 10 foot distance in between?
Oh, in between
them and us? Yeah.
No, there's about.
Well, in between us and them.
What do you mean?
Well, like, is there 20? How much distance is there between like where I'm stood now and where the units are?
But the unit you just attacked.
Yeah.
You are within 5 foot reach of it. Like you are like in the remember when I said like squares? You are the square adjacent to them.
Right. Okay. In which case, I try to figure out, could I land a fireball hit, which has got like a 20 diameter AOE.
Oh.
Yeah.
You throw it behind him.
Yeah, I can throw it slightly behind them, but I just want to make sure I don't hit anything else.
No. For this particular unit, if you were to throw it in the top right hand corner of like the unit square, then it would hit them and just them.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, then I'm going to go for.
Is that a bonus action?
No, I was just trying to get that figured for next time. I'm going to go for an unarmed attack this turn. Go for an uppercut.
Roll see if you, advantage on your hit, but roll to see if you hit.
Sweet. Oh, 18 off of the first one, so sweet.
Roll again, because you might hit a natural 20.
Oh, true. Good point. 6.
Yeah.
And then what was it? So my studded gloves is.
Wait, that's. What did you roll to hit? 18, yeah.
18. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
plus a plus 5, 23.
Yep, you're good then. Easily.
Sweet. Oh, and I guess the studded gloves seems. Sorry, I was just reading this. It seems a little bit. I think something's wrong on my character sheet.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No, studded gloves were just +4, but then for some reason it also says attack damage is a D6 or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's just a D4 plus 4.
No, your fist is a D4. With the gloves, we upgraded it to a D6.
Right. Okay, so it's a D6 overall without a plus modifier on it then.
Yeah, it's just a D6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's because I forgot to update these after we leveled up. That's plus my wisdom modifier. So it's 1d6 plus wisdom modifier. Okay. Yep, I'm with it. My bad.
Wait, wisdom modifier?
Not wisdom. Sorry, dex.
I was gonna say. Right. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
You good? Right.
Yep. I is good. So that is a total of 11 damaggio for an uppercut.
Well, your dexterity is to add your dexterity bone modifier to see if you hit, not the amount of damage.
Yeah.
I thought we spoke to
dex do damage.
Yeah.
Your dex is added to it.
To damage?
Yes.
Okay, I must have messed up somewhere. Okay, so it's 11 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my pen gone?
Well, I think that's only with your primary action, so like just palming someone I don't think does that.
Yeah.
Which is why no one likes monks.
Ouch.
No, I've heard that, and also just because these skill trees are a little bit limited.
You said that, but wait until you get high level. You're punching one of them, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for an uppercut.
You uppercut one, and as you uppercut it, his head gets forced backwards, so quick and so hard, they cracks the skull of the one behind him as well as cracking his own skull open.
Jesus.
You did enough damage that would have killed 2 of them, so. Right, now it is Shush, your turn.
Right. So I'm out of buffs. I remember that much. Is
Yes, you
there
are.
any particularly mean-looking mother hubbers?
There is a hobgoblin shaman looking dude.
Is he in combat with anyone?
He is currently in combat with a couple of the undead.
Perfect. I have a longbow shot that might have a nice place somewhere in that bloke's brain.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
Okay. This is pre-leveling up, right?
Sorry? No, you are
it's
you are
cool.
level 4.
Okay, so I'm getting my rogue stuff. Dope.
Does that mean
Okay.
does that mean I can use my 3 cantrips as well?
No, because you need to have a long rest.
You need to
okay,
long rest
cool.
to use those.
Alright, never mind. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the fun begins. That will be a 20 just
To hit?
hit.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, perfect. And as he is in combat, that is 14 damage.
Ooh.
14 or 40?
14.
40.
You never know.
Explosive arrow.
Give me just a moment. I'm going to write some stuff down. Keep that number of damage in your head.
Okay. 20. 30. 40.
Don't.
Insta-kill.
Kill-tacular. Kill-trocity.
Max ammo.
Ammo points.
Carpenter.
Yeah, Wade, are you sure it's not the proficiency bonus that you add onto the attack?
You don't add proficiency. Proficiency is to hit, not damage. It's just you. So you add your dex and your proficiency to your weapon to hit. I'm not proficient in my weapon, so I don't add it. But you add your dex bonuses to your damage. So just
So
your
chance-
bonus.
Okay, so chance to hit would be my dex modifier and my proficiency bonus. And my damage would be just my modifier.
Yes. So if your modifier is +5, you add 5 damage.
Right, okay. Yeah,
That's
sure.
what I'm doing. I'm adding 5 damage.
Okay.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
How much damage did you do?
Copyright.
Shush! How much damage did you do?
14.
14.
Or 50.
14.
Next, this is quite important when it comes to this one. Right, okay.
Ooh.
The necromancer sees you shooting at the shaman. When he notices that the shaman is there, he shouts, and this is the first time you've ever heard him not be monotoned. He sounds angry at this point. Leave him to me.
Ooh.
Oops.
Found the big boss guy.
I've already shot him.
No, but you
Go for next time.
you basically shot caller. He now knows where the shaman is. Okay.
Oh, so I didn't fire my arrow.
Yeah, you did. That's how much damage you did, didn't it? 14.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so now he knows where. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
You followed the arrow and was like,
yeah, yeah, now he knows where the shaman is.
Sure. Okay.
Right. Anything else on your turn?
I can't do anything else yet. I need to level up.
Okay. Right. Bandits number this one. They are going to go. Which ones were these attacking last time? No, these ones were grappled as well. Okay, they are grappled. They strength check. Not with a 6, they don't. Bandits number this one. They are going to attempt to attack the undead unit again. That's definitely a hit. They do that amount of damage. Dermot!
Oh, did you miss?
Eh? No, I said Dermot. As in, it is Dermot's turn.
I know.
yeah, we know it's.
Dermot! No. Dermot takes on his elemental rock form again and just starts wailing on these fucking these grappled hobgoblins and goblins. Ooh. definitely with that. And for that attacks, that is.
Oh, sorry. DM.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on.
DM.
Hold on. I need 2d12.
Exciting.
Very. First one's 12. Second one's a 2. That's 14 altogether. Going to be attacking. Which one's this again? This one. Don't.
Pardon? I
Uh,
stretched. Sorry.
sorry. Sorry, I have to do fucking maths in my head. I hate doing maths in my head. So that would be
Get a calculator.
It's 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick 8.
Quick maths.
Stop it.
Quick 8. Everyday man's on the block. I smoke trees.
Smoke trees.
I see your girl at the park. Oh, girls and uckers.
I need a calculator because you fuckers won't shut up. That much damage? Right, okay, so that causes that.
Big shock.
Just swords. Raw swords.
With these heavy stone fists, Dermot just caves in skull after skull as most of these hobgoblins are dead. Only about 2 or 3 are left, grappled in these vines as he just systematically goes. Poof, poof, poof. It's like a game of whack-a-mole with a giant rock fist. That's essentially what it looks like. He's just giant rock man, 7-foot rock. Poof, 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 as he's just sweeping down these hobgoblins. They are very nearly fucked. Right.
Nearly.
I can look that up again for his other attacks. So now the Necromancer. The Necromancer uses. He's going to use all of his movement to move up towards the Shaman. I would say that Shush, you see this.
Sure.
He is moving away, so they are going to get an attack of opportunity. Do they hit? Not with that, they don't. Malasanct, your turn.
Where's the fleeing bandit unit going?
The fleeing bandit unit are currently heading towards the. Right, with this, you got like north, south, east, west, yeah?
Yeah.
They are currently heading. Sort of northwest-ish, so this direction.
Alright. As my bonus action, I say, Ave, catch up to them and sting them.
There are. Okay. Roll to see if he hits, because he's going to get there in time.
Yeah, he can fly fucking 60 feet.
Exactly.
Sting. That is a 16.
That hits.
Okay. That's 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage, and if they can also be poisoned if they don't fail. If they
Fail the con save.
yeah. So the damage is 3.
Give me a second. I need
And
to how long I'm boiling my arse off here. Right, how much? Sorry.
3 damage to them.
3 and what? The con save
A con save, yeah.
is a 19.
They are not poisoned.
There we go. He just swoops in and stings a couple of them in the neck as he as he glides between their heads.
Stop.
Literally, like his tail, like he is flying forwards, but his tail is going like, yeah, like.
Nice. That was my main action.
That was your main action. Also,
How far away is...
I apologise if you hear my fan. Sorry?
Oh yeah. In feet, how far away is the fleeing unit?
The fleeing ones, they're probably about, I'd say 40 foot away.
Okay, so I can't reach them. And then I go... What?
I want to get near that shaman. Get us closer.
Yeah. That's good. I use my movement to move into the village since we're not currently in combat with anyone, right?
You currently are not from your position.
No, so I move into the village.
You move in. Are you guys still on the horse or?
Yep. Still in tower formation.
Tower formation.
Excuse me. Okay, you guys move into the village. On your left is a hobgoblin unit that are currently tied down with vines, and Dermot is just going bleh, bleh.
Oh, we need that XP though.
Hey, yeah, true.
We need that XP though. Man needs his level 5.
And another hobgoblin unit on a roof, currently getting ready to fire arrows at you.
They're just done puking.
That are just done puking there. You can see like down their chests and everything. It's just this horrible yellowy like chunkiness.
Well, since I'm not done with that archery unit yet, I cast the cantrip Sapping Sting on them, and also the unit that is being grappled by Dermot. I double cast.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
means
because you're
both
definitely-
units have to make a Constitution saving throw.
2.
Nope.
That's going to be for the ones that are grappled. And the
Okay.
other ones is going to be a 6.
Also no.
Also no.
Then they both take 1d4 of necrotic damage and fall prone.
Okay. Well, the ones that are grappled, they're already grappled, so they're just going to go
Yeah,
a
so
bit more.
just for damage.
Okay.
Mainly.
How much damage?
So, 2 rolls or 1 roll?
2.
Alright, first roll. 3.
So that's going to be for the grappled ones, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Second roll. 4.
Okie dokie. Right, the ones on top of the roof are no longer poisoned, but they are going to take damage.
Now they're on their ass. Ha!
And they are on their ass, yes. The ones that are currently being grappled by Dermot's vines and roots and everything are just... They are mostly dead. There is only like 2 hobgoblins left after this. There we go. Anything else you want to do on your turn, if you can?
Nope, I'm done.
You're done. Cool. Bandits number 1. They are going to go and try and attack the undead again. Some arrows. Not a fucking 6, they don't. Avalana, your turn.
Oh, I'm still concentrating.
You're still concentrating. No one has tried to attack you, so you keep concentrating.
You can
Okay.
still act while you're concentrating.
Wait, what?
You can still do some stuff, but as long as you're concentrating on that spell.
Oh, I don't
If
know.
it was
like
if,
wax.
if it was a, if it was
Can I
a,
continue?
if it was a ritual, then yes, you would not be able to do anything. Sorry.
You can still act as long as no one hits you. If someone hits you, then you've got to check.
Yeah.
So
And
you
you
still
have
have
to
full
check
turn.
before you do.
Or
Before you
if
set that,
or if you
yeah.
go
Yeah.
or if you go to cast another spell, that will also break your concentration.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Alright, well, let me do my 2d12 then.
Okay.
I got 20.
Which one's this?
My Witch Bolt level 2. To do. Yeah.
So you're dropping concentration.
No, it's concentration up to a minute.
And
So
that
I'm
was
assuming.
how, that, wait,
I'm
wait,
assuming. I'm
How long?
assuming
How long
it's
is how long is a minute in D&D
10
combat?
turns.
6 seconds every turn,
It's,
isn't it?
yeah, it's 10 turns.
10 turns. So from your that would have already ended.
Ah.
Yeah, your
Fuck
first
it.
witch bolt would have ended by then.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because
Oh, well.
there's 12 different initiatives.
Okay,
Oh no, it's 12 of your
okay,
turns.
well, do you want me to do another spell?
Oh no,
then?
there's 14. Sorry, 14 initiatives.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 12
okay.
of your turns, Jordan, so in
Yeah.
theory he gets 10 of his own.
Yeah, sorry.
Because all combats happen at the same time, so they're all
Yeah.
within the same 6 seconds.
Or the 10 full rounds they last then.
It's 10 of your rounds.
of your round.
What,
They don't happen
concentration?
one after the other, they all happen at the same time.
Wait, so did
So
I
I
do
was always
damage
led,
or
I was
not?
always led to believe like say an action was 6 seconds, then next action 6 seconds, next action 6 seconds.
No.
They all happen at the same time, all those 6 seconds, in one round.
Oh, okay.
Like a full round lasts 6 seconds, and all these things happen in those 6 seconds, and then the
Right.
next.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
So I've always been led to,
okay,
I've always been
so-
led to believe in that one. Okay. So
Oh,
yeah,
so
you're
I'm
still
still
okay. So you're still concentrating.
Oh, well, I did 20 damage then.
That would cause you to drop your concentration if you're gonna do something like that. You can move around, you just can't fire other spells.
No,
It
same
is the
spell.
same spell.
Same spell.
Oh.
He has to roll
Yeah.
damage each time.
Oh, that was, okay.
Right.
I didn't know the spell.
That's right. Right. So which ones was it
Sorry
on
about
again?
Sorry? Oh, the one nearest to me, the ones that
Oh, the
shot
one
arrows
nearest to
at
you,
me,
so that
like,
would be-
around the world.
Right. Okay. So that'd be that one. So how much? 20 damage. Fuck.
Yeah. I'm just gonna incinerate them into dust.
That is what happens.
Yeah!
Most of them are fucking incinerated. There's only 2 left.
Oh, nice. I am fullette.
Might as well be fuck. Is there anything else on your turn?
Nah, should be alright.
Okay. Bandits number 2 are going to try fire arrows at you.
At me?
Yeah. Do they hit on a 10?
No.
Then no, they don't do. Undead's number 1, they're going to go and try and back up the necromancer as he's heading towards the shaman, so they're going to go with him. They're going to, on the way, they're going to attack that unit there. I need a d20, where's it gone? There. That does not hit. Undead's number 2, they're going to stay where they are and keep wailing on the grappled unit. So that's this one. You have advantage, 18 or a... what is that? 18. They need to roll... yeah, how much? Fucking hell. So, calculator please.
Pocket Japanese.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really sold.
Yes. With that much damage. Okie dokie, that was the second bandits. Second undead, bandits number 3, they're going to try and attack. No, they're not, because they're grappled. Strength check, that fails. That's number 4. They are currently still running the fuck away. Impetu,
Shalom.
roll me another perception check, please. From your bush.
Okay.
This is
Well,
just
from my
got a
bush, I
sneak
came out and
attack from
attacked
his
the
bush all this session or something.
No, I came out of the bush, didn't I?
Did you
Yeah,
come out
you-
of it? Oh yeah,
you
you
did
did.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you were
yeah,
attacking.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
Have I done?
Sorry. Yeah. You started attacking. Sorry.
That's fine. You got a lot of stuff to deal with. Is it with perception or
Yeah, perception, just a regular perception check.
advantage or
No.
regular?
Yeah, you're in combat now. It's just a regular one.
Okay, then it's 6.
6. You're too busy focusing on combat to notice anything else.
Okay.
Right. What would
sure.
you like to do?
Okay, so I'm going to try and find a group that I can throw one of the fireballs at. I'm going to take one of the beads of fireball off of my necklace and launch that at the biggest group, basically, the one with the kind of like most healthy, alive-looking people, largest group, the biggest threat to us.
They wouldn't be the biggest threat, but the biggest group of bandits are currently running the fuck away.
Ah, okay, well.
Yes.
What? Yeah, no, screw that. No, I'm gonna go for one of the. What's the biggest threat that we have inside the walls? Would you say?
One of the grappled units.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for one of those units basically. I want to go for like
the
whichever
ones
unit is Ned's.
The ones that you've just attacked, or the other group of grappled ones?
I'm gonna go for the other ones because they've probably got more alive there right now, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I'll go for the other ones because they have a more alive, healthier group.
Okay, what's the range on the fireballs? 60
Fireballs?
foot, isn't it?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, you're well within range. You're just going to lob it.
Okay, I'm gonna lob it.
Roll to see if you hit.
Okay, that's plus 5 plus 2. Oh, dude, no. I got a 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You launch this this bead into the building below as it just explodes inside.
Jesus.
Roll me a percentile dice.
Okay. Okay, right. I've always been confused on this, right? Is it possible to get 0%?
No.
If it's 0,
No,
0,
when you
0,
get 3 zeros, it's 100, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then I got 100%.
No way.
Yeah.
You're not fucking with me any
Seriously, no, that's why I asked a question. That's why every single time up until now we've done percentage, I've not asked a question. It's because I rolled and it said 3 zeros, and I'm not entirely sure if that means, 100 or... So yeah, I got...
100.
And quickly put the camera on.
No, don't worry about the camera, mate.
There we go. It's been a bit shit for the focus. There we go. That's what my zeros look like.
Yeah,
for people
that's
at
fucking
home anyway.
nuts. Do you see this this bandit stat block right here?
Right there. Yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
Wiped.
What was that? What?
That fireball took out the building that they were on top of, causing them to collapse into it, and then the rubble on top. They are dead.
Do we get the XP from the building?
Fuck yeah.
Killed?
Yes. No, not from the building being killed. No, you get
Okay.
XP for the goblins. Yes. The goblins
How many were there?
Eh?
How many were there on top of the building?
Was that the archery unit that I put on their asses and
Yes.
made puke?
Yes.
Oh, poor guys.
Within like 12 seconds,
I will
they'd
make
be
it-
made to puke.
I will make a note
And
of
now
how
we're-
many there was. So, that was these ones. So there was. There we go, and I'll do some extra calculating for that because that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, how many were there?
That's for me to know. Well, I'd say that you saw roughly 5 to 7, roughly.
I'm gonna look at Dermot. I'm just gonna say, count that bitch, and then I'm gonna go back into stealth mode.
I saw 6. I saw 6 of them.
I'm gonna go back.
That was fucking awesome. That was awesome, Impetu. That was awesome.
I'm gonna do
I've
like
got a bit finny there.
I'm gonna do a Homer
Pretty
Simpson and
good.
sort of just back into the hedge.
There's no hedge, but that would be awesome.
Well,
You
the
bet-
hedge,
you bet
no,
you
the hedge
burned
that I was in
Fuck,
originally.
you
No,
lost
that's
that.
that's halfway up the hill.
Yeah, I'm fucking off back to my hedge.
Do you seriously want to spend your movement going back to the bush?
I do. I want to go back to my hedge.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
Gonna,
no, guys, don't. It's his decision. If that's
Okay,
what if that's what his character
I
would
love
do.
my
Look,
stealth
look,
is.
man, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Disappointed.
Okay, I got a 17 on my. Hang on, wait.
On your stealth, yeah, you disappear into
sorry.
the bush.
Oh yeah, was it?
Like Homer
Hang on.
Simpson, you
15.
disappear into the bush.
15.
A bit like Homer Simpson, but you trip a little bit.
Fall over slowly.
No.
You
Backwards into it.
Yeah, you go to walk backwards into the bush, but you just trip and fall back into it.
Okay, yeah.
That kind
Sure
of reminds me. Who's seen Turbo with the snails?
No.
Oh, there's this white snail and he calls himself a white shadow, and it kind of reminds me of that. Like,
Oh,
a pig
Christ.
tries and goes into the shadow, but, you know, still see him.
That was Impetu's turn. Alright. Shush. What would you like to do? You've just seen this. You've just seen this building collapse.
Yeah, but where's the shaman?
The shaman is currently about to be set upon by the necromancer.
How close am I to him?
From your current position, you guys moved in, so I'd say about 30, 40 feet.
Perfect. Right. I'm gonna leap off the horse.
Of the horse.
Me.
Off the horse. And
I'm
then
scared of horses.
I'm going to use my moment off of that side. use a Superman jump, and I'm going to tackle him and place the immovable rod on his chest.
Dexterity check, please.
That's actually pretty fucking cool. I have to admit,
Sorry. Did you say dexterity? The one
Yeah.
stat that I just broke.
that.
That,
What
What
did
is
you roll?
it?
that is a 20.
Natural or unnatural?
Pardon? Not natural.
Not natural. Not natural.
Wait,
20?
what's your modifier for that then? Sorry.
My modifier? My
Yeah.
dex is 5, then I add +2 for it being a check, then I add another... Oh no! I need to add a third. Sorry, it's 22.
That's your
20?
modifier.
My modifier is 11.
So you can
Basically
basically roll
11 with that,
anything above of a fucking 9 and you're fine.
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And you guys all thought you were fucking underpowered.
Yeah, you've all got.
I don't know. My highest modifier for something is
Right,
+4.
back into the game, guys. Back into the game. You jump off of Malsank's horns. Malsank, a little bit of neck ache, but you're alright. Yeah. As this 15-year-old just leaps off your neck and just pins down this shaman and clicks the immovable rod on top of his chest. He is currently struggling with it. He can't get out of it.
And with my bonus action, can I stand up, like double click my fingers and wink at the necromancer?
He smiles.
Like
I say you do that. He smiles for the first time in like he looks like he's never smiled for like a long time. Like a consider like he is not used to smiling, and it's sort of like a toothy grin. Sort of like
No problem.
it looks a bit uncanny, but yeah.
Hey, he helped me. I help him. All right, I'm out.
As he gets closer to the shaman, and he still starts standing stands on top of him, over him. Bandit number 5. They are these ones here. They are pretty much nearly dead. They're going to try and make a strength check to get out of the grapple. Not of a fucking 5, they don't.
Huzzah!
Bandits. These ones are going to. Which ones are these? They're going to try and fight the undead. They're going to see if they hit. Yes, they do with that. That's for that one. So that's that much damage. So cool.
Once a humble bar.
Copy will get copyright.
Only if you sing it well.
This one's. Dermot is again in rock form. 2d12s. That stat block is gone as well. As he just goes along amongst all the vines and everything with his rocky form, and just and just wipes the rest of them out.
Makes the Minecraft difficult voice every time he hits one. They just go ha ha.
No. Guys, we need the XP from this. I desperately need level 5.
I do.
Even if Derma is currently part of the party, so the XP that he gains from fighting will go into the pool as well. Don't worry.
Yes.
Don't panic, Christ. The necromancer, as he's standing over the shaman, kneels down across his chest, grabs both sides of his head, turns his head left from right. The shaman spits up at the necromancer. The necromancer doesn't even blink. As the necromancer starts casting a spell, and you see light start to emanate from the shaman's eyes.
I'm too close.
It's going in.
Malsank,
Everyone run.
what are you doing? You currently just had a child leap off your neck, or a teenager, sorry.
I look in the distance for the fleeing party. What is their distance from me now?
They are about how far did I say last time? 40 foot, wasn't it?
Yeah, I moved in between that time though.
True, you did. I would say they are still about with your what's your speed?
Well, I was on a horse.
Oh, you're on a horse. That's forgive. They have moved. Another 40 feet, but you are 20 foot behind them now because you're on a horse.
Okay, I'm on a horse. I have a spear. Joust.
Through that shit.
Oh, joust! I thought you were going to launch it at them. Okay. Roll to see if you hit, and I'd say on a horse, the speed. Fuck it, I'll give you advantage. Oh, by the way, Impetsu,
Shut up.
did you have inspiration?
I think we've all got inspiration.
Everyone.
Yeah,
has
I believe
inspiration.
so.
I mean like his inspiration box ticked.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, well, put a second one beside that for the building, by the way. So I've only just
Oh,
remembered.
nice, man.
What? I didn't get one for the jumping over all of being spectral demon, but he does terrorist act, and he got one. Me and
Who said you're not getting one later on?
But that is not now, and I am a little 15-year-old girl and very upset.
Wait.
Anyway, I'm dousing.
Shh! Pause a temper tantrum in the middle of the battlefield.
Do your namesake. Malsanct, what are you doing?
I am rolling to hit
Imagine
with
that.
my joust.
15-year-old girl just drops to the ground.
Will, shut it!
It's a 16 to hit.
16 hit, that's definitely a hit.
Okay. The damage will be 1d6 plus 2.
Yep, go for it.
It is 4.
4 damage altogether, yeah?
Yep.
You currently have a hobgoblin speed on your joust, on your speed on
Kebab!
your spear. You have a goblin kebab right now.
Alright, then I ask Cave to circle around and go for another sting on the same party I'm fighting right now.
Is that an action or a bonus action to command it?
That's a bonus action.
Bonus
to
action,
communicate
go for
with
it. Roll to hit.
22, non-natural.
That's definitely a fucking hit. Roll me poison. Roll for
4 damage plus 2 is 6.
So that's 6. Do they need
They make a con save.
con save. 16. So they are not
They
poisoned.
beat it. They're not poisoned.
They are not poisoned. How much damage did they take?
6 from Ave.
6 from Ave. So that would be. Hold on. So I'm having to do really weird maths here. Right.
Thank fuck, I thought I lagged out.
No, you're good. You're good.
Fine.
Mustang, do you do anything else?
Nope.
Cool, be an itch. Right, bandits.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Oh, he's going to disconnect and
I
reconnect.
guess not.
Hello? Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Will?
Well,
Will? Sorry guys, technical problems.
So far away.
we reach for the day.
Just going to try again. Will?
Where is Willie with the silly little penis?
Right, bandits number 1, they're going to try and attack the undead unit going away with the arrows. With 15 they hit. So they're going to be doing... Whew. What has he said in the chat, by the way?
He says he thinks that the internet or Discord has crapped out on him.
Right, okay, give him a couple of minutes. Shit, it's his turn.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, there he
Hey,
is.
it's your turn.
Hey!
Welcome back.
It just fucking crapped out on me all of a sudden, and then when I tried to reconnect, it just wouldn't reconnect. It kept on going no route, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, weird, never seen that one before. Anyway, your turn. Quick, before it craps out again.
Oh, fuck, shit, cunt,
Language.
Oh yeah, crap, sorry. I'll just continue concentrating because I'm pretty sure it hasn't been a minute yet. Wait, 3 rounds, so it's been about 30 seconds.
It's been 30 seconds. Right. Damage again?
I got max damage of 24.
Fucking hell, that stat block is gone.
I get inspiration.
Unlimited
Wait,
power.
the one's closest to... Yeah, that stat block's gone.
I just completely obliterated another house.
No, not the house. You just like fire it on top of them, and it just bleh. They like hobgoblin bodies go boom, boom, just everywhere. Go. And just
Make it rain. Make it like rain.
Make it rain
blood.
goblin blood.
Yeah. You know.
That seems like a very good song name, doesn't it? Make it rain goblin blood. Right.
It is raining goblin blood.
La, 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 la.
Bandits. Bandits number
Let
2.
the goblins hit the floor.
Love it. Right, bandits number 2 are going to try to attack. Who are they going to try to attack? Oh, let me remove these other guys from the map. There you go. Right. They're going to try and attack the undead unit that's currently with the necromancer.
I'm sorry.
Not with 7, they don't. The undead that are currently with the necromancer defend themselves. Not with 4, they don't. The second undead units are going to try and attack the ones that Malsanct and Shush were originally attacking. They do that one. They need to roll one of these. There we go. Bandits number 3 are no longer existing. Bandits number 4, they are still running the fuck away whilst being attacked by Malsanct.
And Ave.
And Ave, they are still running away. Actually, no, they need to make a wisdom saving throw to see if they break out of it. Not fucking 11, they don't. Impetu, what would you like to do? You are currently in a bush again, on your butt.
Wait. Do I get an opportunity to attack since I'm them and they're running away?
Shit, we didn't think about it. I'll do it for next time, if they're still running.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Also, I think you only get an opportunity attack if they're like running away from the area that's next to you, sort of thing.
Which
Isn't it?
they technically would, yeah.
Okay.
If you're in combat, so if you can strike someone with a melee weapon, they're technically running away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm right there.
Yeah, you are like right there with them, so okay. Right, anyway, Impetu, what are you doing? You're in a bush.
So I'm in a bush. I'm going to see whether I can take some of the twigs around me and craft a nice hand-woven basket.
What the fuck?
Now,
What
would that be...
pop up in the head once you pick
Is
up
there, someone quickly check on the skills thing. Is there anything like artisan or crafting or anything
Fletching.
like that? No, fletching is for arrows.
There is artisan for crafting stuff. Like
Is
my
there-
artisan thing is jewelry craft.
No, but that's like one of your like
Would
background.
it be
things.
sleight of hand? Nah, not really sleight of hand.
Nah, not really. Give me a. I'm gonna like because I don't know this specific.
Nature,
skill for it.
maybe?
No,
Because it's weaving branches?
No, it wouldn't be nature. Nature's more like, is this berry poisonous? That kind of shit.
What are you rolling for?
He wants to make a wicker basket. Give me a dex check.
Nimble fingers.
Yeah.
That is a 11 overall.
It's got a few holes in it, but it's a simple wicker basket. Also, roll me a perception check. Again with advantage because you are away from chaos.
I thank fuck because the first one was a crit fail. It was a 15 with
15?
advantage.
You hear the beating of wings, and they are very close, and you start to see like the sun is slowly starting to become blotted out. I would say all of you see this. The sun starts to be blotted out slightly. As a huge red dragon with a harness attached to its back starts to slowly fly down.
Run, Forrest, run!
Malsank, I have an idea. I need you to throw me.
Toss me! Don't tell the elf!
But she is the elf! Well, good luck, because shush, it's your turn. But you are currently away from Malsanct.
Yeah.
Using everything I've got. How high up is this dragon?
Currently about 300 foot.
Oh, I've got plenty of time now. Then I'm going to use my good old anime magic, and I'm going to walk forward. How far away is Melsank?
Probably a good 130 foot now.
Who's my nearest party member?
Your nearest party member, that would probably be...
Dermot?
either Dermot or Impetu. You can't
Dermot's
see Impetu.
strong.
Yeah, Dermot I would say, because you can't currently see Impetu. Impetu is currently in a bush, making a wicker basket.
Would Dermot be able to throw me? Asking the DM. Is he strong?
With
in rock form?
with his current strength and rock form, hell yeah.
Okay, and how far away is he?
About 60 foot.
60?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Oh, I can sprint.
Right, give me a sec. I need to quickly grab his stats if you're going to be making him do stuff.
Oh yeah, he's going to be doing stuff.
By the way, is making a wicker basket a bonus action or action?
I would say it's an action. It's complicated, isn't it?
You're not gonna do that with your offhand.
Fucking
You're
hell.
just fighting
Jesus
someone.
Christ, he made that wicker basket quick. I have to admit, he did make that wicker basket
I never said
very
it was
quickly.
good. I never said it was good.
I mean,
If
it does.
it's
Yeah, like you said, it
Fucking
has
6
holes in it.
seconds, that's,
If it's
you
a
know,
construction, it should
very,
take
very
like
fast.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Da-da-da. Oh yeah, he's got a strength of 20 right now. Right.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Right, okay.
I'm going to move 30 feet. Tie my removal rod is still at the end of my rope.
No, your removal rod is currently holding down a shaman.
That is also a
At the end
fantastic
of the
point.
rope.
I don't have it.
You don't currently have it with you.
Can I ask Mr. Necromancer? I hate to interrupt. Can I have my removal rod?
He's currently concentrating, eyes closed, like channeling magic into this dude's head
Then I'll wait.
as the flesh around his neck is currently rotting away. The shaman.
I'm just going to watch.
And you watch as this magic is being poured into this dude's head. His eyes are glowing. He's got eyes in his mouth, and his not like light is coming out of all of the holes in his head, ears, nose, mouth, eyes, everything. As his neck is like eroding away from this rot.
Yeah, and oh, I'm going to cast message to the dragon.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm going to try and charm it.
What's the range on message?
Anything I can see.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can clearly see it.
Oh no, it's not 60 feet. What am I on about?
60 feet. Yeah, I thought it was 60
about.
foot. I thought it was anything you can see within 60 foot. Okay.
Yeah, anything I can see within 60 feet, that's what I'm on about.
Right,
Alright,
okay.
screw it. There's not much I can do. Is there anyone nearby who's in a fight?
There's in a fight. The closest one would be Dermot.
Okay. I'll shoot someone that
He's
fighting.
heading towards some more bandits.
Sure, I'll just shoot some bandits that are running away.
No, wait. What's the range on your
180.
180? Fuck. Yeah, they're within range.
Cool. I'm going to shoot one.
You gonna try to shoot one? See if you hit.
That... Do I even need to say? That's 22, not natural.
22 not
Obviously.
natural. Yes, you fucking hit.
Okay, perfect. That is a 14 damage again.
14.
14.
Right, give me a shot. And your calculator again. Oh shit.
If he disintegrates my immovable rod, I'm going to be so many levels of livid.
I mean, me too. I bought that thing for you, so you know.
I know, I needed it.
I didn't buy insurance with it either.
I've made good use of it before. I'm going to make more good use of it. Trust me.
I've not kept the receipt, so.
You may
yeah.
lose a bard though with what I've got planned.
Yeah, God, yeah. With your fucking plans, I wouldn't be surprised. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Pardon?
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to.
Malsank, do you see arrows flying from behind you? Just blip, blip. A couple of the goblins.
A couple.
I'm doing it as like unit ranged, like sort of thing, like
Okay.
mass combat is what I'm calling it.
Yeah, I actually can't do anything else. I don't have any bonus actions. So
Cool. That is bandit number 5. No, bandit number 5s are dead. Bandits number 6. They are currently attacking undead number 2. they don't do anything damage with a 4. It is now. I need to cross that off so I don't keep trying to do shit with them. Number 1s are also dead, so that's them. Dermot is going to use more of his movement up to. What's his movement again? Oh, fucking easily. Actually, I'm going to say this. Dermot, in his current elemental rocky form, he disappears into the ground and appears right behind some of the bandits, waiting for an attack. Oh yes. 1 does that much damage. As he uses his burrowing action in order to dig under the ground, go over to them, appear up behind them, and then just go on some of the hobgoblins and goblin heads as they go squish. Necromancer. The Necromancer is currently channeling magic into the dude's head. The dude's neck is rotting away, and as he for a couple of seconds, he just stands there, starts shaking the head slightly, and then the head comes off. And with this magic, this light is, as I said, it's like cascading out of the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and now the stump. It now slowly starts to transform into a perfectly cut, like classic diamond like shape, crystal. And he holds it with his hand and then adds it to one of his other skeletal hands.
I'm not a fan of where this is going, man.
So the hobgoblin shaman is now dead.
Ah, I can get my immovable rod back.
Yes, you can. It is currently on top of a dead man's chest.
I like it there.
Marsact, your turn. You're currently spearing goblins, I remember.
Yep. I want them to stop running, so I cast Sapping Sting on them.
Roll to hit.
They must make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Not over 6 they don't.
Then they take 1d4 of necrotic damage and fall prone.
Roll me d4.
2.
2. There's not many of them left.
Well,
As some of them fall a couple of them fall to the ground on their last legs, and others are just as they all just go bleh, and just fall down.
alright, I want Ave to take advantage of this and stab the ones that are on the ground. So we can roll with advantage, right?
Advantage, yeah.
Yeah. 2. That is the 15.
How many times has he stung, by the way? This will be the third.
Twice in this battle.
This will be
the third time.
This will be the third
Yeah.
time. Okay, cool.
15.
15 to hit. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright, 1d4 plus 2. 3.
3, so that would be yes, that much damage, and that much left. Some of them just start convulsing, frothing from the mouth as the poison takes effect. Hold on, wait.
Save.
Poison con save 17.
Not poisoned.
No poison. Some of them just start frothing their mouth from the poison sting itself, though, as they start convulsing and dead. Some of them are dead. It is now Avalana, your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh shit, the thing's dead, so I have to recast a spell, don't I? I guess I'll aim for the next enemy that's nearest to me.
That would be from your position. That would be one's on top of a roof, To the very north of the town. Like, sort of
How
centre of
far
town.
is that?
That is about 60 foot from you.
Okay, well, can I walk 30 feet forward first towards that
Yeah.
place, and then I'll cast another level 2 Witch Bolt and then concentrate for a minute.
Okie dokie, roll to see if it hits.
Okie dokie. Oh, fuck. What's my fucking phone doing? Sorry, give me a sec. It's my phone's just being real fucking annoying. Right, it does 16 hit.
Yes, 16 hits.
Right, brilliant. Now, finally.
Your beams rival that of a beholder.
No.
Alright, so for my first damage. So, in total, 17.
17 damage on those
Yarp.
ones. Most of them just fall down dead.
Gave him a heart attack.
Yeah, it looks like they have looking like they have heart attacks, but this magical effect is taking over as they start to.
Yeah, like giving him a stroke.
It looks like the worst stroke in history.
Nice.
Right, Alana, bandits number 2, the ones that are currently being built. They notice this. They start to fire arrows at you.
Ah,
Does an 11 hit?
nope.
Then they do not hit. Arrows just start cascading towards you. None of them bloody hit. Undead unit is currently with the Necromancer. They are within range to attack those guys, though. They do. They just hit. They're going to do that much damage. Undead number 2 currently attacking those ones. That does not hit as they start just flailing their swords towards the goblins. Goblins slowly retreating as they dodge out of the way. Bandits number 4, the ones that are currently feared. They need to do a wisdom saving throw. With a 19, they break out of the fear. Malsanked. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
You take 6 points of damage as these hobgoblins all stop, turn towards you, and just start bashing you with sticks. With sticks.
Wait, what unit is near to me that isn't prone? Or they already got up?
Yeah, they got up.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to calculate now. Yeah, they would have had time to get up. Okay, so they're no longer fighting, so I can take care of that. Yes, you take 6 points of damage as these guys are just starting to wail on you with swords and stuff. Impetu, what would you like to do?
Would it be a bonus action or an action to improve a wicker basket?
Action again.
Yeah, I'm going to do a perception roll to check out the flying dragon type creature.
Okay, give me a perception.
Sightseeing.
Give me a perception. I say you have advantage because of your secure location.
Oh,
Well,
sweet, okay,
secure.
so... Yeah, so that'd be... First roll was a good one anyway. So that'd be a 19 overall.
A 19. You notice, sat in the harness on this red dragon is a huge man with a sword made of flame, fiery red hair and fiery red beard. It's a fire giant.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration, which is a plus 1d4, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make an inspirational wicker basket. I'm going to use this to improve my wicker basket that I've already got with my inspiration.
Okay, Dex.
Is it off of... Yeah, it's off of Dex.
Dex.
So that's a 19 plus 4 from the d4 would be 23 plus 5 from my Dex, so it'd be 28.
It is a fucking beautiful, fully formed wicker basket.
Okay. Yeah. I decorate with like little odd bits of leaf and stuff
little
like that.
bits of leaves, little flowers, and it looks immaculate. It looks like an expert has made it.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm just going to sit there and admire my handiwork.
Okay.
What?
Shush. What are you doing currently?
I'm gonna pick up my rod,
You pick up your rod.
and I'm gonna hold out a hand again to the necromancer.
Hold a hand out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, to help him up.
Though I assume he was downcasting a spell, or
He was on his knees over the body. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna hold him a hand to help him up.
He outreaches his skeletal hand, takes your hand, and then picks himself up.
And
Thank
with
you.
message, I'm gonna say you've done a lot of people proud today. Thank you.
Sorry, what was that?
With message, I'm gonna say you've done a lot of people proud today. Thank you.
Thank you, but there is still a wrong that needs to be made right.
And I'd like to help you with that. But first, I think we've got a problem.
What is that?
I'm just gonna point upwards.
He looks up. Ah, well, that certainly puts a dent into the plans. Or a very, very...
Can you take control of it?
Given enough time with the corpse, yes.
How do I take it down?
How do you kill any undead? How do you kill any dragon? I personally have never seen one. This is quite a sight.
Well, if you can take control of it, I'll bring it to you. But then we'll complete our mission together, alright?
Very well. If you wish to help.
I do. And I think I've proven myself.
To an extent.
Well, I'll keep proving myself then. Right. I'm gonna go kill a dragon. And I'm gonna start walking over to, Durg. Durg?
Durg or Dermot?
Dermot.
Dermot.
Durg.
You walk over to Dermot. He is currently fighting some of the bandits.
Sure. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna do, like the Joker walk. The really cool, like, arms waving.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fire a longbow shot into some dude's forehead.
Roll to see if you hit.
He's in combat, right?
Yes.
He's got to be in combat, or else I don't do anything.
He is in combat, yes.
Oh no! Oh, poo.
What are you going to do?
14.
14. That hits.
Hey! Of course it does. Oh, that was horrific. That's only 10 damage.
Only 10 damage.
Yes, I got a 1 and a 4.
Only one hobgoblin is left.
Huh.
Out of that unit. And is currently having the shit kicked out of it by a huge rocky man.
Am I close to him at this point?
I'd say he's still about 10 foot away.
Can I
They're
crouch down and just...
like there is a 10-foot gap between you and them.
Alright, I'm just gonna admire his work. Because I haven't leveled up, so I can't do anything anymore.
Not yet, anyway.
Just gotta admire his work. Beautiful. Very deadly.
I accidentally crossed out the wrong one.
So come on guys, we need the XP from this dragon, so Big Girl can get her level 5.
Right, bandits number 6, they are currently still fighting with the undead horde. Oh, fucking 9 they don't hit.
They should still all be at least debuffed.
Yeah, this is the yeah, they still wouldn't have hit.
Cool.
Yeah.
The buff.
Right. Dermot is going to he's currently like being alright. Dermot plunges his fist straight down towards this goblin. The goblin just rolls out of the way right at the last second as this quite a large fist-sized crater just is created in the ground where the goblin was stood. Not a natural fucking one. all the way back up to Necromancer. The Necromancer is currently looking, grabbed a book from his side and is currently scanning through it, trying to look like he's trying to find something. Malsanct, what would you like to do? You currently have a few hobgoblins around you. There's only about 4 or 5 left.
Yeah, they're annoying. Told it dead.
On just them? Well, yeah, you're not in range.
Oh yeah,
you're not in range.
I'm not in range for the other ones.
Okay. No. Right, what do they need to do?
Wisdom saving throw.
4.
That's a D12 for him.
D12.
And it's a 12.
Most of them, like, they look around as if they've heard a noise, and most of them just, like, they wither and rot away as their skeletons are left behind. As only 2 are left.
Ave, jump.
Bite attack? You can only bite 1.
Bite. Alright. Pick one. Ave, your discretion.
You can, like, you hear something in your head like a small dragon version of Eeny Meeny Miny Mo. That kind of thing.
Ooh, he seems indecisive because he only rolled a 7 to hit.
A 7 to hit? I'm afraid that's not enough.
He can't decide.
He flies in, then kind of changes his mind at the last second, goes to try and bite one of the other one, but he just grabs one of the bit of leather and just starts shaking it around. Yeah, like, have you ever seen like a crocodile like rip a chunk of meat off of like a gazelle or something? That kind of thing. Like, he's like currently wrestling with a piece of leather. Avalana, your turn. What would you like to do?
Aren't I still concentrating on those guys?
Yes, you are. Roll me damage.
Okie dokie. I got 21. What the fuck?
21?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Do you know those bandits that are alive?
Well, they're not anymore.
They're not anymore.
Oh, what did I do with what type of big boon did I do?
Describe to me what the spell does again. I forget.
It's a beam of crackling blue energy.
You fire this energy out of all of your fingertips, and they just blast every single last one of them.
And I shout, "Unlimited power!"
In the moment of the war cries and everything, everyone's shouting, screaming, everything around the dead bodies. Yeah, I'd say that's fair enough.
Yeah, you know.
You scream, "Unlimited power!" as you fire this like blue electricity out of your hands.
Turn into an old woman just for a split second.
No,
that
doesn't happen. I'm gonna say that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I know. Right, I'm gonna go and grab a drink.
Yeah, he's very close to a break. So, in fact, do you guys want to have a quick break now?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a quick break now, and then we'll finish this off in the second half.
Okie dokie, I'll be back when I'm fucking back, I have no idea.
See you in a minute, guys. Hello, and welcome back from the break. These guys are still in combat. There is a adult red dragon with a fire giant currently flying down. We've also done the leveling up stuff during the break. So they're all level 4, but they've only just broken level 4 because there has not been a huge amount of combat recently within the campaign. It's currently one of the...
We just killed an army.
What?
We just killed an army.
No, you killed a group of bandits. You haven't killed an army at all. An army does not consist of 40 fucking goblins. There are still 2 groups of goblins left, mind you. So the undead are going to try and attack. Wait, undead number 1, they are currently over there, so they're going... Yeah, they're with the necromancers, so they're going to try and kill these ones. That is not a hit, as they start to bash their swords against the shields and the leather armour against these bandits. as they're trying to make sure the Necromancer is protected. The undead army is going to try to attack these duders. That hits. So they're going to be doing this much damage. Not bad. There we go. Those ones. This Mouse Act. What's your AC again?
16 at the moment.
A 7 does not beat that, does it? Okay.
No.
Impatu, what would you like to do? You have a nice wicker basket in front of you. There is also a red dragon with a fire giant on top of it. You know that. None of the others know that.
I'm gonna use my nature ability to see whether I can forage for some berries.
You want to forage
So,
for berries?
I want to get some like berries, maybe some like edible leaves, maybe like chewable kind of like branches and stuff. You know, just general sort of like foods of the forest.
Foods of the
Make sure
forest.
to
You
hop and
find some-
skip where you pick them.
Give me a nature check.
And I want to use my second inspiration, so I've got 0 inspiration left now. But yeah, I'll use that inspiration to try and find some more berries.
Okay. Nature check with the inspiration.
Nice. So that is a. Wow, that's terrible. Thank fuck for the inspiration. That meh. It was a 7 overall.
Altogether.
Yeah, I know, right?
You find a couple of berries. You're not too sure if they're poisonous or not. In fact, give me a give me a percentage roll.
See. Oh, okay, so used to. There we go. 59.
Okay. Give me a moment. I need to write something down.
That's like right on the edge of like percentage-wise, you know, 59. That's pretty fucking close. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, just inside my hedge, just sort of like looking around, just trying to try to see whether I can find any
quickly
berries.
You nip from hedge to hedge and like bush to bush and like find little bits of berries, some nuts and stuff. So berries, some nuts, but it's not a huge amount. It's like a handful worth
Okay, sounds good.
of ones that you think are not poisonous, but you don't know. It is now shush. Your turn.
I'm right next to Dermot, aren't I?
Yes.
With message, I'm going to say, good job, Dermot.
He
I have
nods.
another task for you.
He can't like he even with like his big rocky visage and everything. He sort of tilts his head as in like this better not be another sacrifice thing.
I was never into that. I need you to throw me at the dragon.
He
What
looks.
the fuck?
He's like tilts his head the other way, then looks up, and then just burrows under the ground.
Then I'm going to
Yeah.
persuade him to come back. Persuade him to throw me.
Give me a persuasion check.
That is a. Right, one sec. That is a 24.
24.
Fuck.
Does it beat the dragon's intimidation though? Or frightful presence? I swear to fucking God, this dice is going to kill people.
No, it's a 20.
Ah,
It's a fucking natural 20.
Okay.
he's never coming out of that floor again.
He's not coming out of that hole. He's just going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Then
Fuck.
I still have my action.
Yes, you do. All you've done is spoken.
I breathe out. I look up at the dragon. I still have thaumaturgy, right?
No, that would have ended a while ago.
Oh, bugger.
I don't know if that last.
I'm going to look at the dragon. I'm going to
It's
point at it.
it's still a good like, I'd say about 250 up. No,
Oh, I know.
no, actually, in this time frame, it's a good 200 feet above you guys.
I'm going to draw an arrow, prepare an action for the moment it comes into 180 feet, and I'm going to shoot it.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the end of my turn.
Right, I'm seeing who else up. Right. Dermot is currently frightened and therefore is digging even deeper and deeper and deeper. Another 30 foot. Necromancer. He looks through his books. He's looking through his book like he's trying to find something. His eyes go wide, like, and he looks scared. Like, who's looking at the Necromancer actually? Who's looking?
How far?
I would say Avalana.
I was about to say, I'm too busy thinking my Bobby lightning, or do those guys die?
Those guys are dead.
Oh, okay then, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I'd say you're within range to see. Shush, you're also in range to see this as well. Mousank, you're off.
In my hedge looking around.
Yeah, you're in your hedge looking around, and also Mousank, you are currently off fighting other bandits. Avalana and Shush, make me perception checks. You have to beat a 5.
Oh, okay.
Mission accomplished.
14.
You both notice the Necromancer, and he is currently he's conjuring magic, and it's a portal starts to open. His undead units, his spare undead unit that's not attacking anything,
He's withdrawing.
goes straight in. Yeah.
Oh.
Can we follow him through?
He calls both of his units backwards. That means the goblins get an attack of opportunity on that one. 15, they definitely hit. They're going to be doing that much damage.
I have a feeling the DM doesn't want us to fight this. Just a feeling, man.
Both of the undead parties both retreat through the portal, and the Necromancer looks back at you guys as in, like, are you coming? Sort of like that. That's all. Look, like he messages. Actually, no. What's the range on message?
60.
You're all within range. You all.
Am I?
Yes, you are. You are just in range. You are just in range. It's slightly muffled for you, Malsank, but you hear it still because it's quite loud. He shouts, like he's shouting in his head to all of you. Get through the portal. We cannot fight this thing.
Okay, I run. I fucking just go.
You just run. You don't have to run past any bandit or anything. You're good. Dermot burrows.
I ain't fighting that thing.
Dermot, in his rocky form, burrows underground, pops up next to the Necromancer, and then just takes one step backwards through the portal. Everyone else, what are you doing?
Well, I've got a
Sprinting through the portal.
You sprint through the portal. With your movement speed, you are like 5 foot in front of it.
Well, we've all got to do it.
Oh wait,
really.
can I was gonna say, can I also shout I'm coming, sort of thing?
He does that sort of thing, but like it's all 3 of the skeletal arms on his left side. Like, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As before I leave, I want to take one more turn to try and finish up the bandits that are deserting.
Okay, you want to spear the last bandit?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll to see if you hit.
Bam, 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 bam.
15.
That is definitely a hit. Roll damage.
8.
More than enough. That one is dead.
All right, now I get away from arsenal.
Hold on. You and this bandit are both like you're stood next to each other. Like, yeah, you're on a horse, but he's like down there.
Yeah.
You're both looking up at the dragon. You like simultaneously. You both like look at each other. You just go, bleh. Like from on top of your horse, you just go, bleh. with your spear into his chest, and then you ride.
Yep.
60 foot. You just about make it to the portal. You're not quite through yet, though. Shush, what are you doing?
I suppose I've got to, haven't I?
Up to you.
Well, I'm not suicide. I'm not stupid. So I'll jump in.
You run through as well? Okay.
Sulkily.
Have I forgotten anyone?
I
Might
don't
have
think
some
so.
dreams.
Okay, so both undead units have gone through. Mouse Sanctuary just about there. I bet you're just about
I
there.
assume Avis Kata is on the
Ave is
speed as I am.
Ave is like holding onto your shoulder.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
actually, I'd say he's like wrapped like both his legs and both his arms around one of your horns. And he's just like, like that sort of thing, just holding on.
Get out of here!
Yeah, it's just
Wait,
like
if I
just
jumped
like,
through then?
eh?
If I jumped through,
You
then?
have jumped through, yes.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering. That was I think that. There, England.
England.
English. Right. So on next turn, the dragon does get within 180 feet. Do you still want to take the
That's
shot?
already that.
I'd say
I've
you're
already done.
I'd say you're just about to the pool.
So I'm
Like-
still gonna hit that one?
Do you still want to hit with your
There's no point if I've already gone through a portal.
No, you haven't gone through yet. You are at like the precipice.
Yes, I'm gonna fire, then jump backwards through it.
Okay, you fire and jump back through it. Roll to see if
You
you
know
hit.
you knew that's gonna backfire later on, right?
You don't know that.
Pardon?
What did you roll?
That would be a 21, not natural.
You won. That hits.
Of course it does.
Roll damage.
It's looking at me, so it's only 1. That's only 10 damage.
10 damage. You hear this thing roar. You hear this roar, and this is got to be the loudest creature you have ever heard produce a roar like this. It is a guttural, bestial, like cry of anger at this. You
I'm
see,
gonna-
and just before you're about to jump backwards, you see this like this fiery blade just come out from the side of the dragon, and a foot lean over, as if something was about to jump off.
Run!
I'm just gonna tee-hee, and jump out.
The little 15-year-old half elf jumps back through. Malsanct, I say, do you
Oh
move
yeah,
through?
screwed everyone else over.
Oh yeah, a horse full speed.
Full speed. You and the horse just fucking book it straight through. You don't even
Still
fucking
on.
slow down.
Yep.
Patu, what do you do? You see the arrow firing. Malsanct go fit.
Is the necromancer still stood here?
Yes, he is keeping the portal
gonna-
open for you.
Well, I'm gonna wait until the last second, until the necromancer is about to go through for the last second to see if I can get like a better view off of this guy, or see if he says anything, or and also would I be able to do like a general sort of like insight check off of him just to see what sort of like an aura that I get off of him,
How
See if I can sort of,
powerful
like-
is it? Can you judge how powerful he is? From looking at
power,
him?
what his intentions are, just any sort of thing I could see from it. I'm doing an insight check on the
Other than
the big
pissing
old
it off,
fire
other than
giant.
pissing it
Okay,
off a little
yeah.
bit.
Yep. Yeah. Give me an insight check.
That's a 15.
More than that. This thing looks pissed off. It has on its. I would say just as this person jumps off, you get like the faintest glimmer on his chest plate is a mountain cracked in half with a lightning bolt.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Hmm.
That actually is
Indeed.
helpful.
The same mark that has been described from Arcus about the broken mountain.
Queen of the Mountain. Okay. Well,
And
I'm
Jen-
gonna look at the what was it?
the necromancer.
The necromage, and sort of say to him, how long can you keep that open for? Maybe we should stay here and kind of observe slightly longer.
He is sweating and he's sweating, panting. He messages to you in your mind. Not long. Another couple of seconds.
Okay, and I'm gonna launch a shuriken at the big dude as I jump backwards through the portal. Similar to how
this body is falling straight down. Give me a attack. Give me a roll to see if you hit, but with disadvantage.
Where's it? Oh, dude, natural 20.
That overrides.
Oh, dude,
That overrides.
I'm gonna say, does that negate or do I have to re-roll?
No, that would hit. That would still hit. Natural
Okay.
20. Natural 20 succeeds it. Still
Okay,
hit.
the other one was a 2, by the way.
That doesn't matter. Natural
I wonder
20
if I can,
supersedes
like,
it.
Can I like
You're
aim
through
back
the
at the
portal.
portal?
No, you're through the portal.
Oh, so I can't aim back at the portal hoping to shoot out. Through that portal.
You run a extremely high risk of hitting one of your allies.
Yes, get the necromancer on the back of the head.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Letting Petu get trapped or something or captured. That would make a good plot twist.
And nothing of value was lost.
What was it? With the 20, that's double damage, but is that 1 dice and then
2
doubled,
dice.
or is that
2
2 dice? Okay, sweet.
And then you don't double
So
any
2d4.
more damage.
Wait,
Just
is this
2
guy
damage.
landed on the ground yet then?
So it's 2
He's falling.
plus 4 is
okay.
6, plus 5 is...
thought
I
it was
did
on the
11
ground.
damage.
11
my
damage?
shuriken.
You like as this form is like falling, as this form is falling, as this like huge man is falling. As you hit, you see one of his arms go, "Argh!" and you hear this this quite a deep voiced gruff, like older voice, "Raw!" and like hold his face as he's falling.
Bastard.
We could have taken him. We already did over 20 damage. Do you think
Nah,
there's 40
fuck that.
damage?
Well, I
that-
don't know.
No, that's
Wait,
that's
what-
to the man
what-
that's falling. No, Will, you have no say right now. You have gone through the portal. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah, no,
same as
I go
same
through
as
the
same as
portal
Malsenx,
though, yeah.
you don't know what's happening.
I'm going through the portal. Fuck being inside there. If the necromage can only keep open for longer, fuck it. Let's get out of here.
You jump back through the portal.
See.
You jump through the portal.
Decent, yeah.
The necromancer falls backwards, and on the other side, you all find yourself in a underground location, filled to the brim with undead, shoulder to shoulder. Undead soldiers are fill this place. It looks like
Cozy.
it looks like a ruin, an old, like an ancient, like a almost like an underground city. Imagine a more open Dwemer, like a area in Skyrim, like a more open
Okay.
version of that.
Blackreach.
Yeah, kind of, but like bigger.
I can think of nothing worse.
And this place is filled with undead. They are all just stood there. A couple of them go over to the necromancer, lift him up, and then take him off. One of the undead comes up to you and thanks you for in the battle. Says, "Thank you for helping our master fight the bandits. It was extremely honourable what you did."
Ah.
Hmm.
Can I check faces to see if anyone looks like me?
If anyone looks like you,
Yes.
Why?
what do you mean, like an
Well,
elf?
so-
You mean like elven or like a
Well,
twin or something?
one elf, one human. Presumably one male, one female that might look like.
They might look
I
like
don't
you.
want to check a few faces.
It would be extremely difficult. There are thousands of undead in here.
I may as well start looking.
Every so often, then
Well-
make me a perception check.
Okay.
Uh,
That's 6.
6? Nah.
Did the skeleton say that to all of us, or just to
This is not a skeleton. This is a man who is quite clearly dead, but still.
Is he still like looking well? If that makes any sense, you know, not like
He's clearly a corpse, but he seems to have all of his bells and whistles up here. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
He's not a mindless undead.
yeah.
Well, the necromancer did ask them to come back, so I guess they came back with a little bit of a conscience.
Or probably like some free will or something. Well, not free. Yeah.
Are
Okay.
you
Well,
saying this out loud?
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested in this. I'm like discussing. Well,
Before
the
our-
necromancer asked.
Before our village, before our town was attacked, my battalion decided to be resurrected in case the bandits ever came and killed us. We fell in battle, so in death we protected the living.
Noble.
Kind of warms my heart.
I'd like to go to the necromage.
The necromancer.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is there
yes,
is there anywhere pointing us in a direction where we can sort of go?
The undead have made a corridor for the necromancer to be taken away. So he looks exhausted. He is sweating, and he is passed out currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so let's sort of like follow him then.
Can I do a medicine check on the necromancer, see if he's hurt?
If you quick, yeah. I would say.
Also,
I'd
do
say
you
there's still a
think
bit of time. I'd still say there's a bit of time before he is taken, like away.
14.
Okay.
14. He is going to live.
Okay.
He's just very tired and exhausted and drained.
He just needs to sleep it off.
For the love of God, don't try and heal him with any holy magic, because you may.
No,
just end up
no,
doing
that'll
damage
only
to
hurt him.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Oh no, that's why I said you may end up doing damage.
Oh,
it's not
wait,
Oh, you were
wait,
saying
wait.
on
I
character.
can actually
Yeah.
know that because I have a fucking spell called. Give me a fucking second.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm able to talk to the necromancer.
Once he is rested, yes, he is not undead like us, so he still needs rest, food.
Okay,
So
I'd
I
like
ca-
to go and wait by his bedside for him to wake up. Then.
I was gonna say, can I cast True Strike on him?
True strike.
Strike?
Yeah. You know,
What?
let's a brief insight onto the target's defense.
Oh, right. Oh, true sight. Right.
No, it says
Oh, I
True
think you
Strike.
said strike.
No, it says Strike.
Read it out to me, because I think you might be getting two things mixed
And
up.
I don't. Yeah, fine. True Strike. Cantrip. Divination S. Oh, whatever that means. You point a finger at the target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses, and then it goes on to about your next turn and all that lot. I don't know if I could use it now, but you know, I wonder if it.
What
could,
are you trying to achieve with it?
I don't know, to heal him a little bit, see if like magic will work. If that makes any sense.
Right. Okay. I get what you mean now. What types of magic would be good or bad for him?
Yeah.
He is human. He is mortal. Healing magic would work. You don't think he'd be very appreciative of it though, due to his undead liking nature, or his necromantic nature rather.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I just wonder. Well,
He wouldn't. He would appreciate the help, but the way in which you did it wouldn't settle well with him.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. You'd be appreciative.
He'd be
But
appreciative
like
of the
next
help,
time.
but the methods,
Not so much.
try something else.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Well, can I share this to the rest of the party?
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go wait by his bedside with my bowl of fruit ready for when he wakes up, so he can have
Give him
little
a
bit of fruit
melon.
to recover.
Give him a melon.
I'll give him this
melon?
premium.
Where have you got a melon
premium
from?
basket?
I conjured it with my illusionary spell.
Right, illusion. So.
That's not going to feed him very well.
No,
Also, you know that's only on one
yeah.
person, right? And it's just not real.
Eh.
The illusion.
Yeah.
I think
illusion
so
is-
hard. I think so hard it becomes real.
It's not how minor illusion works.
Nah.
I have
Nah.
actual illusion.
Right. It would be just a melon. Like you hold it in your hand, blip, 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 passes straight through it.
Alright, never mind. I don't bother then.
Sadly. Right. So, you guys are currently in this undead catacombs. That's the fucking word I was looking for. Catacombs. Undead
That's a
are
home.
undead are stationed everywhere. There are undead fucking everywhere.
I hope not.
Why not?
I don't want them fucking everywhere. That's disgusting.
Oh, not literally, you fucking retard. There are
Cold
there
for the
there
touch.
are undead.
Just
Literally,
turns into just some massive orgy.
There are undead literally everywhere. They are all stood stock still, like statues. Some of them are swaying back and forth a little bit. Most of them are led down in areas just piled up, like a resource, essentially. Most of the ones that are walking around are getting weapons ready, forging weapons, bandaging up some of the undead, and using black Icarus liquid to seal wounds shut from fighting and battles. What would you guys like to do? In Petu, you are currently by the necromancer's bedside. He is laid in an open coffin. Tattered drapery around the edges, of the room, candlelight everywhere. It looks like a wake, but he is not dead.
Okay.
What were you all doing?
Can I rest? Can I take a long rest now?
If you want to.
Yeah,
I'm for that. Oh, yeah. I can use one.
Okay, do you all want to take a long rest then?
Yeah, I'll rest next to him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sit below his. I'll sit next to him, Petu, below the necromancer.
The same undead man comes to you guys and says, "We do have bed chambers that might be to your liking, more than stone floors. They're not as comfortable. They're not as comfortable as the capital, but they might do. You seem to have had a long journey."
Yes, please, and thank you.
I'll take him up on that. That seems lovely.
I'm actually fine. As a monk, we were sort of. I mean, as a Triton, we used to kind of like the extreme cold and harsh conditions anyway. And as a monk, is within our training,
you're more used to it.
Yeah, exactly. Within our training, to try and kind of find meditation even in difficult situations. So,
I can respect that.
Thank you for the offer, though.
You're very welcome. In Petu, was it?
'Twas.
What our master knows, we know. It's kind of a link. Please follow me, the rest of you. He takes you to rooms just down the corridor from the necromancer. They are lit. They are all lit with candles. They are proper beds, not coffins. Fairly sturdy wooden frames with hay and burlap sack to try and make it as comfortable as possible with what limited resources they have.
Well, it was pretty good. It was comfortable for us, at least.
It's better than a bedroll.
Yeah.
Have I found any familiar faces yet?
Roll me another perception.
5.
No. I'm afraid not.
Well, during this long rest, can I sort out my point, should I say?
Yes. During this long rest, we're going to go through that quickly, or as quickly as we can, anyway.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Right.
No, we'll do it now because I think it'd be good for any new players that are watching, if they learn a little bit, at least a little bit from it.
Well, I just want to check. I just want to put 1 point into wisdom because I've only got 1 point for every level, isn't it?
Yes.
What's that?
Right. So what point? What point do you want to put your point into?
Into my wisdom.
Okay.
To make it 20.
20 wisdom. Okay. What modifier would that be then? That's
Plus
65. Hold on. Let me have a look. To make it a 20, yeah?
Yeah.
You now have a +5.
Yay!
Right, does anyone else have any points they want to put somewhere?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm just researching something quickly.
Or did you do all that in the break?
I didn't get any.
Oh no, yeah.
No,
okay,
yeah.
so Wade decided to take a level in Rogue. instead of leveling up to a level 6 bard.
Level 6?
Level
4.
4, sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. Bro, if it was 6, I'd be so happy.
You would be, but no. Yeah, so instead of going to a level 4 bard, he's multi-classed into a rogue. So he's got 3 levels of fucking bard, and then 1 level in
level
rogue.
of rogue.
God, my brain today, fucking hell.
Yeah, and I forfeit my point in order to take a feat instead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take the feat tough.
I was gonna say you took a tough. Right, let's calculate your health. 'Cause that means you get a different health.
Yeah, you get at your level ×2 additional max health.
Hold on. Right, so you're you're level 4 cleric. Your con modifier is 2.
2.
You have the tough feat. You have 39 health. Max HP. 39
Nice.
max HP. And if you were a hill dwarf, you would have had 43.
Old dwarves have interaction with tough.
Yeah, they well not interaction with tough, but they because they're part of their race, they get a bonus to their health.
Ah, okay.
Right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, what's the total amount of experience points we got then?
Oh yeah, let's note that down.
You currently have.
Because
Wait, how much XP did you have already?
939?
Four.
934.
Yeah, thank you. I was close.
Right, so altogether you have 2,784. So you're level 4 with 84 left over. Sorry.
How much was it? Sorry, 2,800 and
2,784. 2,784.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry.
And instead of putting a skill point into my things, I can choose a feat
You
instead,
chose a
right?
feat. What feat did you choose?
I'm going to go for the sorry, 2 seconds. I'll just get back up. The defensive duelist.
Which does.
You need a dexterity of 13 or higher. Easy.
Which, yes.
Yeah.
that's
when
yes.
when you're wielding a finesse weapon,
Which
you're
we are
proficient in it.
Which, for any D&D nerds out there, we are saying that because it's a trident and he is a triton, for him it would be a finesse weapon. So don't fucking at me.
Yep, it's homebrew. Don't take it too seriously, people.
Yeah. No, because there will be.
No, please do take it seriously.
No, because I'll get a slew of shit.
Yeah. Okay. So the when you're wielding a finesse weapon, which you're proficient in, and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for the attack, potentially causing the attack to miss you. So it means that basically, like, if something attacks me, I can then spend my reaction to add +2, which is my proficiency at the moment, I believe.
Yeah.
Onto my AC. So my AC is currently 18, +2 means it's 20. And then with any other buffs as well. I do need to check when my proficiency goes up at some point though.
For me, it does level 5. I get a proficiency +1.
Yeah, I think that sounds accurate.
Give me a second.
Let's have a little look. See, monk is proficiency. Yeah, it goes to +3 at level 5.
Yeah. Literally just looked that up as well. Cool.
See. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Cool
Is everyone
beans.
ready? Oh, by the way, for because I can't change it because the recording will fuck up. Will, what cantrips did you choose from your for your patron's boon?
Give me 1 second. I chose
1.
Firebolt, Ray of Frost, and Produce Flame.
Okay, not bad ones, not bad. Well,
So,
right.
that was
Everyone
it.
ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Okay. The night is quiet. You hear the shuffling of undead because they do not rest. You hear shuffling everywhere. You hear shuffling every so often. You hear the far off clanging of a hammer on an anvil. You hear the undead that have still got their souls. You hear them talking, making preparations, getting stuff ready. You hear some magic being performed, but you're not too sure. You hear chanting.
Chanting, yeah.
After 8 hours, you have all your health points back, you have all your spells back, you have all your cantrips, you have everything back.
Am I able to rest now then?
You have rested, yes.
Oh, have I? Okay.
Yes, this is the 8-hour rest I'm on about.
Oh, guys, don't forget to add on hit dice. I always forget that. So.
I only need 4, so I'm going to spend the rest of the time looking at faces.
Give me another perception check.
I hate my life. That's a 19 though.
That's a 19. You think one of them's very familiar, but you go up to them and turn them around, and it's not who you thought it was.
Oh, lovely.
Have to get a natural 20 or higher.
Probably.
Yeah, he has to roll very
Or higher.
If he's doing what I think he's doing, he has to roll very fucking high.
What is he trying to do? I'm kind of curious.
He's trying to find his parents.
Oh, okay. He's an anime protagonist. He's a shonen protagonist.
Well, so are you. You had no parents at all, apparently. Someone had to give birth to you.
Wait.
Nah, the Force gave birth to me.
Yeah. When we do a Star Wars campaign, then the Force will be involved, mate.
Star Wars campaign. There's a Star Wars campaign.
There is.
Man, there's one
What?
for everything.
There's Star Wars, Rick and Morty, Stranger Things.
Is there stuff like Skyrim and shit like
I'm
that?
in for a cyberpunk
Well,
campaign.
we are currently doing basically the Skyrim version.
The Elder Scrolls is based off D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also Cyberpunk is based off of
Yeah.
D&D.
I want to
Yeah.
do Cyberpunk Red or Cyberpunk 2020. That seems fun.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about. I don't know
imagine one
anything about
about,
those systems.
Fallout.
I don't know
Me
anything about
neither.
those systems. I don't know anything about those
Oh.
systems, so I'm not running them. I can look it up, maybe.
33 is quite good. Cyberpunk 33 is actually really fun.
Fair enough.
I could
Right.
try that if you
Oh,
want to.
you
we
guys-
should try Fallout one. We should try Fallout. That'd be
The Fallout one is
brilliant.
crap. It is crap.
AI can homebrew it to shit. All right.
It's so glitchy.
Yeah, but we can remember it though.
It's always
As you
online
said.
and there's no NPCs. I just can't stand it.
No,
It's
sod
not even
that.
funny.
No, sod that. I just fucking homebrew it and treat it like D&D, just in that version of the world. No.
Oh, so we're not doing the 76 version? Because that
No,
one is
fuck
god.
that.
No,
God,
we're
no.
not playing
God.
76.
God no. Anyway, you guys have rested for 8 hours. You've had a long rest. What do you do?
Nothing.
Check on the necromancer. Is he like, I don't know,
Do
has he got
you-
up and about?
Do you want to grab the others for that, or do you want to just go on your own?
Are they up as well?
Yeah, everyone's awake now.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll go and grab the others first.
Okay. Who you grabbing?
Everyone.
Malsanct, you've just woken up. You're quite groggy.
Yeah.
Avlana nuzzling your neck. Just still asleep. Just. bleh. Just on his back like that.
Lana. What's she doing?
Fuck! What am I doing there?
No, not Avlana. Fucking Dave. Sorry.
Eve Alana.
Am I having one?
No,
night
I'm having a fucking
stands that were very
no.
forgettable. or
I'm
something?
having a fucking moment. That's why. Fucking all the medication I'm on right now. Fuck.
Oh, damn! Your character got lucky. That would have been one very forgettable one
No.
night stand.
No, I'm just hopped up on fucking painkillers right now. Right, yeah. You go, Avlana. You go over to Malsanct. I'm gonna let you guys RP this. I'm not gonna ask for who goes next and stuff like that. Just play it out. Play out the scenario. Because you guys are good at roleplay, but I want you to get more into it.
Malsanct, get your ass up.
No.
Why? Do we have anything to do? We're in a catacomb.
I know. Shouldn't we, check on the necromancer that probably saved our lives?
Is he awake?
I don't
Or
know. I'm
woken up
grabbing
next
you
to
guys
him.
first.
Oh, okay, let's check.
Alright, well, I'm gonna shout to all of you, get your asses up. And I just, I walk over.
You all hear this?
Yeah, DM. I should be waking up next to the necromancer anyway.
You do wake up next to the necromancer. Sorry, I forgot about that. Christ.
Oh,
You wake up to the necromancer.
yeah.
The necromancer is sat up and he is cross-legged and reading a book. Ah, you're awake.
You're finally awake now.
No. Fuck off with that.
Fade the black.
I'm going to look a little bit startled, and I'm going to offer him the wicker basket of fruit.
Oh, berries.
Yeah, the berries of fruit and woodland gnomes.
Might want to.
Remember that percentage thing I made you roll?
Yeah.
He's gonna do his own.
Great.
No, don't fucking poison him.
I don't know if you were going to be able to read that.
No. Is that one?
No.
Hang on, Cara.
I can't read that.
Yeah, it says poison berries. Thankfully, he rolled a 19 on his nature check. You do realise these are quite poisonous, and I am still living.
Can't say I realised that you were still living, but maybe you can use them to poison some weapons for your men or something, so you can have better damage versus.
Give me a deception check.
No, you gotta fucking say. Why don't you tell the truth and say you didn't know what the fuck they were and you thought you were trying to do something helpful?
Stop interrupting, please.
No, I'm going for it. Okay, I've not got a modifier on it either, so. Natural 20. No, fuck car, you're sat right next to me, is that not? What does that say? 20. Can you say that into the mic for clarity? You guys hear that?
Thank you, Cara.
Natural fucking 20.
Still beats his 19, I guess so.
I had like no modifier on that either.
No modifier. What is it based off of? Deception?
Deception is based off charisma, and I have like zero modifiers
You
on
have
my
like
charisma.
0 charisma.
I've got 11 overall charisma points.
Oh Christ, okay. So, yeah. That is very thoughtful of you. Were you collecting these during the battle?
Yeah, well, seeing as you told us to stay out of the battle, and stuff like that, seeing as you said, that we shouldn't really get too much in your way, I decided to do something helpful for you in another sort of sense.
I don't remember telling you that this was my battle. Your help is very much appreciated. I remember saying that the shaman was mine, because I needed him.
Oh crap.
Wow.
I have to look back on that one. I do recall something being said about, him saying it was mainly... He said for us not to get in his way, didn't he?
I don't recall that.
I honestly don't remember that, but I think...
I'll go over one of the episodes.
I think I remember. This is DM here. I think I remember saying about something like don't go against me or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to check the video for that. I honestly can't remember exactly what I said.
I think it was don't get in my way.
It was don't get in my way because he said that to me and then I proceeded to walk off.
Yeah. Oh, it could have been that. Oh well.
I honestly can't remember. I'll have to watch the video and clarify myself.
Alright.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna play off as a sort of attempt.
I didn't mean it in that way. I simply meant don't become a problem for my what's the word I'm looking for?
Legion?
Minions?
Don't get in the way of my men, essentially.
Okay, well, regardless, now you have some nice berries anyway to aid you.
Thank you. We can distill these and create quite potent poisons from these. So thank you. They'll help against the bandit forces.
You're welcome. Now perhaps you can return the favour and maybe divulge some information you have on the Mountain Queen.
I do not know much about the Mountain Queen. Simply, she's the leader of these bandits. She is not a bandit herself.
Was the dragon and the giant part of her dominion? Was that one of her minions?
Definitely. I don't know I don't know their names, but I know for a fact they are on her side.
So she's more powerful in a way then, perhaps, than this dragon and its rider.
If she commands them, either through fear or respect or loyalty for the Mountain Queen, she controlled them in a sense.
Okay, well, I think maybe the rest of my party may have some questions for you. So if you wouldn't mind, maybe we could go and see my good friends Malsanct and Avalana.
They are coming.
Okay, sweet. Well, then I'll wait for them to get here.
Am I not a friend?
I did say shh at the end of it.
You did.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Very quietly. As in character.
Yeah. And then I'm going to inform them of the information as well that I just heard then when they get here.
Okay. You guys arrive after collecting each other and head into the room. The door is opened for you by a skeletal, like a half rotted man, just skeletal, mostly skeleton, just opening it up for you.
Where is the horse?
Yeah.
The horse has been taken to a separate stable from our undead horses.
Oh shit.
Do not worry, it is safe.
That was my question. Thank you.
Okay. Well, are we like in the room now then?
Yes, you are in the room. This skeletal figure has opened up the drapes for you.
Okay, well I go, sup, how are you feeling? To the necromancer.
Much better after my rest, thank you.
Brilliant. Well,
Same here.
considering we didn't have the chance before, maybe exchange names.
Fuck, what's his name?
The DM is stunned.
Fucking painkillers, my brain.
He's on drugs.
No, I had a fucking name for him, god damn it. And yes, I am on medication right now because my fucking wisdom tooth.
John,
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Seymour John.
Astoshan. My name is Astoshan.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to officially sort of greet you then, Astoshan.
And
Did I
same
say that correctly?
Astoshan, yes.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Azkaban.
No.
Why have you got to ruin my characters? Avalana, he reaches out one of his skeletal hands to you.
Oh,
So-
I shake it or whatever.
You shake it, there is a rattle of bones, but you do shake it.
So his bones were rattling in front of me.
His skeletal arm does rattle slightly, yes.
Yeah, well, where are we, if you don't mind me asking?
You are in an old catacomb. This was a burial site for an ancient city. This city was sadly destroyed in a war long forgotten. We've taken residence.
Okay, oh, that's cool. Is there a way out? Well, I'm assuming there is.
There used to be a way out. The only real way out now of the Portal's Eye project. There was a cave in.
Oh.
There was a cave in many centuries ago. I found it by chance when I was practicing with my portals. I was practicing and accidentally stumbled into this place.
Yeah. Well, is it
Some
possible
historical
for
value
you
then.
is it possible for you to tell us all about and anything about Queen of the Mountains? Just anything you know.
In Patu, do you relay all the information? Do you remember the? Do you relay the information that you were told?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll tell everybody about what you said. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go. information.
Oh, so that was all you knew. Well, what do you reckon the next plan of action should be? I say this to like everyone in general now.
Well, I have some questions for Necromancer. Greetings, Anthony Shatton. My name is Malsanct.
Nice to meet you, Malsanct. He offers you another hand. Like not the same one that Shook Avalana's.
I'll take it.
On his right side, he has 3 skeletal arms. One attached, like the top one attached, but the other 2 are like almost floating there. And
Nice.
he has the same thing on each side of his body.
Ah, cool. Can I add some like necrotic spice to my handshake? So like to see if he reacts to it, like a little bit of fizzle. Like.
Yeah, you can do.
Let's see if he feels it.
He shakes your hand, like twists his hand so you can take a better look. So why are you trying to dissolve flesh where none exists?
I don't know. Feel like you appreciate the gesture. Being man of necrotic energy yourself.
I do, and nice to see one of my own kind. Are you a necromancer as well?
Not particularly. I'm interested in the craft.
Hold on. He notices the arcane focus around your neck in necklace form of your symbol to the Raven Queen. Ah, a devout follower of the Raven Queen, I believe.
Correct.
A cleric rather than a necromancer, I'm assuming.
Also correct.
I've met many of your kind in my travels. Most helpful. Some not so much.
I hope to be of the former.
I hope so as well.
You mentioned that you needed a shaman. What did that mean?
I need the souls of spellcasters in order to grant myself more power.
Ah.
In order to take down the Queen of the Mountain.
Ah, crap! I just realised something.
What?
We never captured anyone.
Oh no! What?
Shit.
We had to flee.
I know. It's only just occurred to me that I never even bothered to try.
Well, you can go back if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, but that village.
It has been several hours. I fear that the dragon and the fire giant might still be there.
Well, we could always bring back a dead body of theirs, and you can have you raise it. And tell us.
Unless it came back willingly, it would not retain any of its former knowledge.
Can you trick it to come back willingly?
I'm afraid not. It would be up to them.
Ah. Damn. Alright.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Well, alright, fine. I turn. Well, what do you reckon we should do then? I said this to everyone, like generally.
Okay, well, we've got the Necromancer as an ally. Necromancer, do you happen to know of anybody else who might dislike the Queen of the Mountain who we can go and seek out to also ally with?
We can do like a grand sort of alliance.
Your capital, the champion. He I would have thought would have appreciated the help, but the city itself and the council probably would not. Well, I say probably. They don't approve of my methods.
You beat me to it for starters, and B, we can always try and convince him, and convince them in general.
Him, I reckon. You could talk to him if you know him. You could talk to him.
We do. We was pretty much sent here to deal with them by him.
When you say yes, you know him, he tilts his head slightly.
Wait, what's he done for us? We just sort of were like more like acquaintances, and we'd like, yeah, just more like acquaintances really, wasn't it? Oh, and we helped deal with some like assassin for the city, so he just kind of thanked us for it. That's pretty much it. And he just gave us some horses.
So you work for him? Like like
No.
mercenaries almost.
No,
More like freelance
we're
travelers.
independent. We're independent. We felt like the Queen of the Mountain was causing too much of a problem, and plus we have other plans in another country which the city's resources need freed up from. So we're doing this for a big grand plan.
I see.
Don't worry about the bigger grand plan. It is for a good cause.
May I know what your plan is? Of this, and he
Well,
with skeletal fingers.
Should we,
With skeletal fingers, he does the quotations like grand plan.
well,
We have
should
great
tell him?
ambitions. Yeah, I will.
Should we tell him? All right. So effectively, we plan to the kingdom on the other side of this mountain range where we are. I think it is. Am I
Desert.
right? Yeah, I can't remember what the kingdom is now.
Brasaris, and it's not over a mountain.
Oh, I don't
Not a
bloody know.
desert.
Thank you. Okay, we plan on taking Brasaris.
Brasaris is a desert country to the east.
Yeah, and so basically we plan to free a specific estate from a lord that has been keeping.
The Dragonborn Lord Dagon.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Who's been keeping slaves for tieflings and stuff like that? So we plan to free them and take over the estate for our own.
You plan to go to Brasaris, the country that is built on tiefling slavery by dragonborns.
Yep.
And you are going to attempt to free the slaves of one slaver.
Well, I don't know.
I have a
after that-
particular history with that one.
Yeah, it's mainly
He looks
for
to
Malsang.
He looks to Malsanct. Were you once one of his?
Yes, and I thought I was done, but he came after me with assassins.
Hence why we
Then
don't.
if you
Hence why the assassins in the city.
if you need answers, once I get more powerful, I may be able to force his mind back with his body.
Hmm.
I could also probably devise some quite painful ways for his demise.
So I think Malsang's looking more for humiliation, should I say?
Oh no.
That is for
You-
that is for
Absolute humiliation.
that
Keep
is
him
for
alive
him.
in a
That is
jail.
for him to choose.
Yeah, keep him alive in his own jail once we take him for the rest of his days. Absolute humiliation.
I'll do with him as I see
But
fit.
then again, does two wrongs make a right? Enslaving one because he is slaved, does that make it right?
We're not enslaving him, we're just keeping him as prisoner. It's more like a prisoner than a slave. Well, I don't know. That's for
Is
me.
it?
No, but technically 3 lefts make a right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I don't know.
Well,
That's
Either way.
that's a DM side, not a necromancer.
Okay.
Has
Either
to-
way,
has
we
to
plan on either way we plan on taking his like mini estate or his lands and holdings. Because
His
they will
estates?
prove. You never know. Yeah. We will make that land a land of freedom.
That one estate be a block of freedom.
Yeah, that will be an independent state and it'll be for freedom. Anyone can live there regardless.
It's not a state, it's an estate. So like it is a large plot of land. It's not like a
Yeah,
state.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like a state as in like an American state.
Yeah.
Yeah, an estate. So it's like big manor house, big load of land within the
I guess
within,
it's sort of
within
back
the
in, like,
whole kingdom.
I would say, like, considering it's like, what do you call it, in the medieval area, that would have been a lot of land. Like a lot of fucking land.
It's a fair chunk of land.
Yeah.
As far as
That's
as far as like what you guys know it to be.
Yeah.
Malsang
So
from what you remember of being there, it was quite fucking big. You could
Yep.
you could walk for an entire day and reach one end to the other. But you spend 24 hours, you get from one end to the other side of his land.
Oh, what? No stops or anything.
No stops.
Oh, fucking hell. That's quite big. Okay, fair enough then. Oh, that's pretty... Yeah, but that's our sort of... I think that's our grand plan, unless I'm missing something out. Did we plan to take over the country?
That was not my intent, but there you go.
Well, the entire country kind of practices at the same time. We never really spoke about it.
I intend to free the country.
Imagine... yeah.
I'm not interested in politics.
I was kind yeah, I was kind of going for, like, ruling it, but, you know, better than them.
We'll see. Not my intention.
We'll talk about it. But yeah, that's sort of our grand plan.
Will be a place I want to stay after.
That is fair. Right. So I take it you wish to leave, or do you plan to stay for a while? We cannot offer much in food or resources. We need it for our own cause.
I think we do wish to leave, and B, how are we supposed to get in contact again? It would be nice to sort of, you know, so we can coordinate our effort towards the Queen of the Mountain.
Do you know of a waystone? Do you know of waystones?
No.
He stands up a little bit wobbly from still being a bit tired, but he gestures with all three hands simultaneously on his right hand side for you all to follow.
I wants to be following.
You to follow. Do you guys all follow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wade as well.
I guess they'll pass me.
Okay. Do you want to do another perception check?
There's no point. I doubt I would have found anyone.
You don't know until you try.
Do it.
I haven't, because that's 11.
I'm afraid not. He takes you down a long corridor. He takes you down a flight of stairs. From your point of view, you see this huge area. This entire area looks to be about 60-foot tall cave-like top buildings, all built into like the side of like an underground cliff. Beautifully, like once beautiful paved stones and everything. Beautiful. He takes you down a couple of sets of stairs to the right, past a couple of stables. Your horse is there.
Hey.
In fact, all of your horses are there. I'm gonna say.
Oh, nice.
All of your horses.
Thanks for bringing all of our horses.
It was
I'm
the
going
least
to
I
look at
could.
Malsang.
It was the least I could do.
Oh, also, where's our druid friend? He hasn't been in the conversation for a while. Dermot.
Dermot? Dermot. He is currently on an errand for me. He is above ground gathering some stuff for me. Some healing bonds, some food and such. I plan to pay him quite handsomely for his services.
He probably feels terrified of us.
He did say something about a sacrifice to the devil or something along those lines, but I have quarreled his woes.
Okay. Thank you.
You seem like good people. Some a bit more not morally neutral than others, but that is fine with me. Yes, he is above ground currently. He is above ground currently gathering resources for me. I do not particularly know how to catch my own food, sadly. Berries and other plant-based foods I can find, but hunting for meats and such, I am not. It's not my forte.
How come you don't get your some of your men to do it then?
Do you know of a town or city who likes the undead walking through?
Fair enough. Can they wield weapons? You can, get them to hunt for you and bring it back.
True, but they are slow, and some of them not so intelligent. The soul forged, they are faster, but I'd rather have them here so they are not discovered.
Okay, fair enough. I understand that. Well, anyway, if you lead on, please.
He leads you past the stables and into a room. It has three corridors leading off it. One left, one right, one forward. In the middle, if you look left, you notice a room with a red symbol on the floor. If you look right, you notice a green symbol on the floor. If you look forwards, you see a large purple cubic crystal and
Déjà vu.
circles all on the floor.
I scratch my horn, still thinking of face spider webs.
This is a waystone, a teleportation circle. They were built quite a few hundred years ago to connect cities and towns together. Fast resource management.
I think we came across one in a ruin where we just randomly woke up in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the nearest waystone. Could we use that one in a ruin to teleport here and forth?
It would be in Fertilia.
Yeah.
If you were able to find another one, then you could use it to return here.
Do you know of one in the city?
Maybe, yeah, that would be true. How would you connect them together? Or do you think it?
You simply think of the location you wish to go.
Does it matter what waystone it is?
Not as far as I know.
Alright, that's helpful. Alright, Coolio, thank you for telling us. Now,
No
let's
problem.
Let's get back to the... Is this place like a city, or is this a capital?
This used to be a city.
No, not the place we're in. The place where Finney's pub and all that is. Is that a city or a capital city?
That is a capital city.
Oh, okay, cool. Fair enough then. Just wondering, yeah. Should we go back to the city and
Can I have the comments if they know of a waystone in the capital city we can go to?
This is the first one I have ever found.
Ah. Well, looks like we have to find one to get back to him.
Yeah, or we can just go to the Fertilia again.
I want to use insight on the necromancer and just make sure that he's telling us the truth, you know. And say to him, you know, by any chance happen to have been the one who, you know, plopped us in the area that we were before, you know?
Before the other day, I'd never seen you before. Roll insight, yeah?
17 plus, I think it's, hang on, have a look, I think it's 6, but 2 seconds.
Okay.
It's plus 5, so 22.
He is telling the truth. He is before the other day, he has never seen you before.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, so I don't know what to say now. I don't know if we're at the exit or not.
Well, we could use this as an exit, but we only know one of the waystone. Wow.
Well, yeah, then we'll just
Two,
teleport out
technically. One in Fertilia, one in the dungeon we woke up in, and this one.
Yeah, well then we'll just teleport back to Fertilia then. And just take, with our
And
horse.
take another 3 days travel to get back to the capital.
I think it was a day travel.
It was 2 days travel.
Ah. Well, I think it's better if we ask the necromancer to teleport us with our horses above ground. So
yeah, but we could be fucking miles away from. We could be further away from that. Like, how far are we from the capital?
I'm afraid you are about 2 weeks from this current location.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, Fertilia it is.
Also, it does not work in. It has to connect to another waystone.
How do you do that?
You simply think of where you want to go. You want to go to a specific waystone in a specific location, you think about it, it would send you there. If you wanted to go, as you said, above ground, it would not work.
Oh, so it has to go to another waystone specifically.
It would simply throw you to a random waystone.
Okie dokie, well...
I'm not taking the waystone back. I remember
fucking try it.
Yeah, but the champion said that, I remember the champion wanted those horses brought back to him.
Well, can we bring animals for it?
You bring the horses with the waystone, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you bring horses for a waystone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Jordan speaking, yes, you can.
Sure thing.
If it works on your if it works on your living matter, it will work on theirs.
Yeah, I don't know whether it had to be sentient so they could like interact with it, whether you had to have any
No,
sort of like
it-
ability to physically.
Probably
In
on
D-
contact.
in D&D terms, they would count as with you.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna fucking take my horse, bring it to the waystone,
Old Town Road?
and think of the Fertilia waystone so hard.
What about your
that-
friend? Before you leave, what about your friend?
Dermot.
Dermot.
Oh, Kermit. Shit.
Did you just say fucking? Did you fucking just say Kermit?
Me? No.
Kermit suicide.
I swear to fucking God, you said Kermit.
I heard it.
s-
His
I
new name is
swear-
now Kermit, alright?
No.
Oh, Miss Piggy.
Kermit the Druid. I don't know. Where is he? Is he still out there?
He is above ground right now.
The thing is, we don't know if
Well-
he knows of. Oh, he knows of the Fertilia Waystone because, well, I don't know if he
No, he knows
he
of
knows
Fert-
of
He's
Fertilia,
from
doesn't
Fertilia. He has no
I
fucking
know if he
idea
knows
about
of the
Waystone.
Waystone. Yeah.
You don't know if he knows of the Waystone or not.
Can you teleport him there?
That would be a considerable amount of my power and may kill me.
Maybe
But you
not.
got us
man.
here. From a date, you got us from a date ride from the capital to 2 weeks.
So effectively, we're gonna have to wait around for this guy. Yeah. Until he comes, so we can bring him with us.
That's fine.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll wait for him.
You
So
want
just
to
travel
wait?
as a party. Yeah.
That's it. Bang on. Fucking.
I
o'clock?
can-
9 o'clock.
I can go above ground and look for him if you wish.
Yeah, but just be careful. You know, never know what might be up there.
I will be fine. I can simply teleport back quickly.
Okay. What is above ground anyway?
Eh?
What is above ground currently?
Above us right now is currently woodland and forests.
Okay. So we're in a forest.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
well, you're currently in a catacomb. The
Yeah,
forest
no,
is
no,
above
like
us.
yeah. You
He
know
just
what
he just grins slightly.
the-
I like him.
Yeah, alright then. Well,
Okay. You may
Yeah.
you may journey about in the catacombs as much as you like. All I ask is that you stay safe. And
try not to piss anyone off, I guess.
Don't poke the dead.
they would not respond unless they are soul forged.
Okie dokie, fair enough then. I'll see you in a bitty.
I will see you in a bit. As he opens up a small teleportation circle and walks through. Closes behind him, and he's gone.
Fair enough. What do you guys want to do? Chill?
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy just waiting until he gets back.
Yeah, that's well. My curiosity gets the best of me. I just want to walk around the catacombs, see if we can find any more hidden rooms like this one.
Any more rooms like this one?
Well, just any rooms that trail off like from the main catacombs, like this was one. So maybe you can just walk back and see if there's another one.
Okay.
Oh,
Hmm?
Leave Ave with us so that when Dermot the frog eventually gets back.
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
you.
Hey. You can telepathically tell me like, come back. Yep, sure. Impatu, have Eve.
Paddy, what are you doing currently now that you have Ave? Yeah, I thought he DC'd then. Hey, he's back. Maybe.
Hey, I'm
There
good.
he
Sorry.
is. It's alright. What are you going to be doing now that you have Ave?
I'm just going to be waiting here for old Dermot and Azkaban.
You're waiting with me. Can I spark cut my alchemical smoke, should I say, for my smoking habit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do
I roll up the biggest, fattest smoke in the world.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
thought so.
start taking tokes.
Well, no,
You know,
you wouldn't. There's no such thing as like rolling papers or anything. You would be having it out of a pipe.
fucking even better.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
it's
some
not-
Vaporwave. Just cool tunes.
Yeah, just relax. You
So-
know, I
so
pass,
you guys
pass
are-
over the pipe to Impetu and go, yo, do you want to hit?
Screw it, seeing as we're waiting, why not?
Fucking hell. Okay.
Anyway,
Malsax,
A
roll the-
fish at smoking.
he is now a smoked. Smoked
Oh, in Umbrella Academy, there's a fish that smokes.
Oh,
Nice.
We'll talk about that later because I've never seen it. Right, as
Okay.
these guys are chilling. Malsact, you explore.
Hide
It
in
is
the
a city-
pussy.
Will.
Sorry.
Malsact, as you are exploring the catacombs, it is much like a town or a city. Just most of the undead are being stored as like ready for battle. Most of the mindless undead are just stood there or laying down somewhere, like all stacked up in armor with weapons, everything just ready for combat. And the Soul Forged, they're walking around as if they were living lives. Like they live like as if they were living lives. Like they are preparing weapons, preparing armor. Some of them are cooking or performing alchemical like creations, like making potions, boiling massive pots of different chemicals. You're not too sure what they are. Eventually, through your travels through the catacombs, though, you come across a room lit with two candles on the left and right hand side of the back wall, with 5 headstones. They're not like stood straight up. They are actually they are like what's that word? They are like leaning against the wall. 2 larger ones and 3 smaller ones.
Okay.
The 2 larger ones have names on them. The names have been not like purposefully like scratched off or like rubbed off or anything like that. They faded with time. But underneath, loving husband, loving father, loving wife, loving mother, and then on the 3 smaller ones, loving daughter, loving sister, on all 3.
Well,
But these are
Ominous.
these haven't been chucked in or anything like that. They haven't been like just gone like and chucked in there sort of thing. They have been very purposefully placed there, and with flowers, small like offerings like some like food, small bits of bread, water, some wine for the other 2 for the larger headstones. It's very peaceful, very somber in this room, and you feel the presence of the Raven Queen.
Can I do a religion check on that room in that case?
Yeah,
20, non-natural.
non-running. This is very much a shrine to a deceased family.
Now,
Is not common, but this is what would be set up for people with unmarked graves. Or at least graves that are not known about.
okay, interesting. I don't think I have really much to do here in this room except for having that knowledge. I'll just move on.
Okay. You walk back out, and again, same great city of undead. Zombie-topia, there you go.
Can I try and have a bit of a socializing conversation with one of the Soul Forged?
One of the Soul Forged, okay. Do you pick just anyone that's walking past?
Yeah, as anyone is busy doing a task or anything, maybe just one just traveling, walking about.
You see one heading towards you, and seems like he's going to go down towards someone of the blacksmith, but he's got a a large like pile of wood like up on his shoulder, but it seems much heavier than any normal man could carry.
Do you mind if I ask a few questions?
Sure thing, pal. And he takes the wood and like leans it up against the wall. What can I do for you?
Do you feel alive?
I feel as alive as I can with a dead body as my vessel, but alive is simply a state of mind, we feel.
Yeah, good point. Do you feel like you've been willingly came back from the dead? Does it make that you?
I was one of the volunteers who I volunteered to be brought back when my village was attacked. When my village was attacked, we'd heard that other villages were being attacked, and we'd seen the devastation by the bandits. And when the necromancer, Astrushan came through town, he gave everyone a choice. If we are to die in battle against the bandits, we would be brought back so we may protect the living and avenge our loved ones.
So you would say it's overwhelming emotion that brought you back, like some sort of vengeance.
Not vengeance, I would say, more...
Justice, more like.
Yes. Perfect description, actually. Justice, more like.
Do you feel like that emotion drives you more now than it was that if you were just still living?
I feel just as I was. I feel normal, but I don't feel pain, hunger, or thirst, or anything like that.
In that case...
My sense of touch doesn't work, essentially.
Right.
Well, I say it doesn't work. I can touch things. I don't feel pain.
In such a case, do you think it would be preferable for many people to get this second chance at life as you have gotten?
Me and my kin were actually very lucky. If it wasn't for Astoshan, we would not be able to avenge our loved ones or protect the people who were wrongly taken or slaughtered by these barbarians.
Don't you feel like you are kind of disrupting the balance of life and death by having this cheat?
Our chance at life was taken from us. We did not have a choice.
Fair, you deserve a bit more of life, but
deserve is probably not the right term. I'm no scholar or anything, so I personally wouldn't know. But I feel that if something is taken from someone, it should be returned. And if I can live out the rest of what I would have lived, then I would be happy.
Fair. I agree. Thanks for the questions. It's been enlightening.
No worries. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
No. Carry on.
Thank you very much. He puts his arm back around the wood and lifts this wood up with ease, and just starts going down the stairs off towards the blacksmith area.
Right, I guess. Done my thing here. Maybe we just return to the party.
Alright, so you go back to the party. Do you grab the horses on the way or not?
Might as well, since we're leaving soon.
Okay. Yeah, you grab the horses. One of the Soul Forged opens the gate for you, lets you in to grab the horses. They are all how many was it? 3 of them? 4 of them. Sorry.
Well, 4 because
Dermot.
Yeah, Dermot has one.
Yeah. So all 4 of the horses are currently backed up into one of the corners, away from the undead horses in the next stall across. The undead horses, they look strong and quite fucking powerful, even for horses. They are big, like Shire horses, if you know what they look like. Like the big fuckers. And these 4 horses, even in their black armor and everything, they look weak compared to these fuckers. No, they look puny. They look like ponies in comparison. So you grab the horses out. Give me an animal handling check.
Whoa. Let me animal handling. 18. Aha.
More than enough. You take the horses, you cue them, you make them feel like relaxed. You guide all four of them out by the same rope, lead them out, and take them off towards the waystone. You three, what are you doing in that time that Malsanct was off doing bits?
Smoking a shit ton of weed.
The D&D equivalent, which I haven't come up with a name for.
Oh shit, what would be a good name?
No idea, I'll come up with something.
Alright, fair enough then. Yeah, that's basically what we did.
Okay. Is that everyone? Everyone doing this?
I'm going to spread a rumour that Malsank doesn't shower.
I'm going to ask to hop on Malsank's head again.
None of you fucking shower at this point. None of you have bathed.
I'll wait for my opportunity.
Also,
Usually gone under the assumption.
there is no such thing as a shower in this world.
Take a bath.
I assume we all would have done something at the inn. We just didn't go through mentioning it.
Yeah, true. Okay, yeah.
I would assume, like, if you're in the inn, I would say taking the rest at rest time includes, like,
Like a bath or something, yeah. Okay. Okay, fair enough then. Alright, you've all bathed, but Malsanct was the last to have the cobwebs removed.
keeps his head dry.
Right, so you Malsanct, you walk in with all four of the horses. As you return, a portal opens up into a corridor to the right hand side of you before you go into with the rest of them. And through it comes Dermot and the Necromancer. The Necromancer using all 6 of his arms to drag an elk through the gate, through the portal. And Dermot with 2 large sacks of what looks to be like fruits, vegetables, and like berries, cured meats and stuff like that.
Wow. Good harvest.
Well, he gave me some money. I went to the nearby town and I grabbed a load of provisions for him. We found the deer on the way back, and we decided to grab that as well. Bit of fresh meat.
Nice.
Very nice. Are we all ready to go then? Are we?
Well, we're thinking about completing the mission. Going back to the city, capital.
Back to the capital. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Can I ask some more questions to Master Shan?
Go for it.
I don't hope you don't mind. I walked around the catacombs and I saw a family grave. Do you know anything about them?
2 larger headstones and 3 smaller, I'm assuming.
Correct.
They are my family.
Oh.
Many years ago, and he starts choking up on his words very slightly, like, and you see that his eyes start to get a little bit like watery almost.
Oh yeah, I put it out.
As he talks. They were my family. Many years ago, before I was able to do any of this, and he gestures to the whole catacombs, like the undead. My town that I lived in was raided by bandits with the same symbol on their chest, on their armour. The mountain with the broken in half mountain with a lightning bolt.
I see.
My mother and father, I had an argument with my mother and father about taking over the farm, and I ran off into the woods. Whilst I ran off, the town was attacked. My mother and father were both slaughtered like pigs, entrails everywhere. My 3 sisters, triplets, were only 6, Just about to turn 7. Gutted, like nothing. And
Very sorry for your loss.
thank you. I came back to the smell of burning flesh and a ruined home. I vouched that I would make sure that no one else had to go through this. And I devoted myself to necromancy in order to find a way. I found a way through necromancy to build myself an army. I gave people the choice whether or not they wanted to come back and do what I want to do. Make sure no one else suffers in this way ever again. As you see, like, tears are running down his face, but he's not like crying sort of thing. Like, he still has tears to shed sort of thing. He's cried so much about this incident. Like, he does have a couple of tears left to shed. But it's not like an outburst, like loud sobbing or anything like that. It's nothing like that. He is extremely saddened by this memory, and his eyes are just leaking tears essentially.
Well, I assure him
he still
that
has that monotoned voice.
Well, I assure him that he has my compassion. He can always call on me for help in conquest against the Queen of the Mountain.
That is very, very appreciated.
All right. Are we ready to leave?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been ready for ages.
Okay.
Yeah, and just as a side note, just in case you intend to just describe the next area, I was thinking maybe looking at the time, it could be a good place to leave it, in fact.
Don't worry, I've been looking at the time.
Okay, sweet. But yeah, no, definitely I'll continue to go through with the rest of them.
Okay. So I take it all of you go into the main circle?
Yeah.
Around
On
the
the
crystals?
horses and on my shoulders. Horse.
You know how this goes. Dexterity check to get up on top of Mouse Hanked.
Yeah.
What is it?
I rolled a 4, so it's 16.
16?
1 sec. No, it's 15.
15? Just about good enough. 15, that's good enough. You get up on top of Mouse Hank, not Avalana, Ave, crawls up behind Mouse Hank's head and then pops on top. Like squats on top.
Cozy.
And the necromancer steps out of the circle. Dermot on his horse as well. Before you leave or anything like that, the necromancer steps up to Dermot and says, "For your trouble," then hands him a small pouch of coins. Dermot opens the pack. 4 platinum pieces. Thank you. And as he ties it back up and sticks it in his shirt.
Mage hand.
Too late. He's got hold of it and it's down his shirt.
Where did we fucking appear?
Well, if you give me a second, Christ.
Oh, okay.
The necromancer, Astroshan, steps back out of the circle and says to all, "Remember, you must all be thinking of where you want to appear. If you do not, you could be scattered into the infinite."
Whoa.
I'm gonna think as hard as I fucking can about Fertilia, or the Fertilia wasteland, should I say.
All of you, give me intelligence checks.
Oh.
What did you roll?
Critical fail. This was not the time to roll that.
I rolled a 17.
Impetu.
Natural 20. Plus 1.
That's
so
more
21.
than enough. All three of you. Avalana, and Impetu, and Dermot. What did Dermot roll? Sorry, I keep forgetting I got a roll for him. Oh, yeah. Yes, Impetu, Shush, and Avalana. With a flash of white light, you appear in the chamber where that you found Frutilia. Marsanct.
Yeah.
You appear in a dark chamber.
Fuck.
A skittering noise can be heard behind you.
Oh, not again. Just got the cobwebs out.
And we'll see you all next week.
Stuck.
God, I hate portals.
I can see why Geralt don't like him now.
Yeah.
Fuck, a natural 1 I had to, mate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Wait, who's with me? Who's with me? Ave and the horse, or just me?
I'm on your shoulders. Surely I'd be with
Actually,
you.
yeah, shit, you're on. Okay,
Funny.
retelling that. Impetu, Avalano, you appear back in the chamber where you found Frutilia. Impetu and Shush. And Ave, you appear in a dark room and there's skittering behind you. Fade to black, we'll see you next week.
Split party.
You've now,
Fucking hell.
you've now got a teenage girl throwing a tantrum on your shoulders again.
Oh god.
Right, okay, well. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah, that's really funny.
So anyways, hello guys, thank you for joining us for this week's episode of D&D. We'll of course see you next time. Laters!
Bye.
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 Oops.